adventuring in the lands of Toivoa, but last week you teleported into Nausea. You heard a loud boom. Please roll for initiative.
So, did we actually go outside? I'm not sure. I think we heard the boom while we were inside.
Well, I don't know where. Oh yeah, we're still inside the tower with the ring.
Inside? Yep, inside there. You'll find yourselves at the bottom center of the map. Have fun.
Just gotta make sure I click on my token before I roll for initiative.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, it's fun.
I'm zooming out in trepidation.
Okay.
So hell, why don't we just teleport out of here? Let somebody else deal with it.
That's up to you guys.
Yeah.
There are many Vagradans.
As you look around, there are spawns of Vagradan that have hatched from eggs that have broken through the roof of the Blue Cloak Citadel. There are dead blue cloaks in the distance and even in the teleportation room with you. What would you like to do as we're going to go down the initiative chart here and see what happens?
Am I on it?
Need you guys to roll for initiative.
Oh, roll initiative. Is this one that big friendly angel who told us how to use the circle?
Yes.
This one right here? Aww. I like them.
Yeah.
Aw.
You see 4 constructs destroyed next to him.
Oh shit. Okay. Initiative. Roll that.
And now you
my
guys can go
token.
on Twitch if you choose.
Yeah, no, I'm already there.
Okay.
Yeah, support the stream, buddy. Let's do it.
I appreciate it. And I do need to get Wall's initiative. There was a chance he was going to show up, but I'm going to be playing as Wall here.
Orcus Porcus.
Yeah, Orcus is one of those guys that probably hates Aimer, so let's not Orcus Porcus this, because Aimer might panic and run away. He has 1 gun on his side and 2 against. You know what I mean? His odds are not in his favor right now.
All right, so going down the sheets here. Up at the very top. Did we get everybody in here? I got Aimer, Brennan, 2 next rows. I'm missing Echo's initiative.
In there, I'm the 4th one down.
Oh, you're 4th one down? Oh, yep. Sorry, you're good.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through all my initiative rolls over the campaign and actually do an average because I'm pretty sure it's below like 8.
I'm kind of okay with that. I like seeing things.
So at the very top of the screen, and I've got to zoom out so the people on Twitch can see what's happening here, because this is a big hunkin' map. Up at the very top of the screen, this individual here is going to cast Chill Touch on the dragon in front of him. And with the 23, he will deal... How much damage did he deal? 11 necrotic damage to it, which it's immune to. He screams in terror, and it becomes the dragon's turn. The dragon here attacks this person. And will bite and claw twice. And that person is not going to... will suffer 14 damage, even with 6 health.
Oh man, where's Stell when you need her?
This person here is going to attack the dragon next to them using a rapier. And with a 19 will hit, dealing 27 damage because they are a swashbuckler. All right. We then go to Echo Rex. What would you like to do, Echo Rex, is before you see Ronaldus Basil unconscious on the ground, being tended to by
guys, I'm like really...
You're giving us an unconscious Ronaldus Basil on the ground? I said let's point that out real quick. Okay, go on, Echo.
Yeah, so I'm like really low, guys. I mean, I spent a lot of resources last week. So...
Do we care?
I mean, are we sure we want to stick around for this?
I mean, these people these people need our help, and Nausha has been good to us.
I'm chaotic neutral, man. Whatever. Does this apply to what we're trying to achieve in the campaign?
Killing Vagradan? Yeah, I think that yes. At the very least, we can figure out what is going on, and this can give us more information about our enemies. Specifically, you know, I would argue that we've just learned the lesson that not knowing what our enemies can do is a pretty dangerous thing to go into. So if we can figure out more about what Vagradan is capable of, I think that'd be a plus.
How about, could we do? Hold on. Could we instead, because we're low on sources, but we want to know what's happening, yell to the people close to us to come towards us so that they could teleport with us?
Well,
And just hold off the others?
well, we don't know if it's the entire city or not.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I guess. Okay,
And while you guys are thinking, Sar and Brennan both get inspiration from Daisy Plume.
Oh, hey, thank you.
Thank you.
So,
Go ahead.
yeah, I guess I'll
We're gonna need it.
put a dragon mark on this one here.
Okay. It's this one right here.
And then, yeah, and then I'll do a scorching ray.
All right.
Also, keep in mind, I think most of our buffs from the last fight are still up.
They are.
The heroism and all that stuff,
Mm-hmm.
which is a shame because I deleted the note that had all that information on it. God dang it.
All right. So there is an ally next to it, as long as you consider that to be an ally. So, Echo, you're going to hit once, twice, 3 times. And Echo Rex rolls in and deals 22 plus 10 plus 17, so 49 damage to the dragon.
Uh-oh.
Nearly blasting it to smithereens. Anything else you'd like to do, Echo Rex? As the woman looks over her shoulder, thanks! Help! Look out behind you! You see this guy behind you here, nearly dead. All right. Anything else, Echo?
Oh, that's all I got.
Okay. This dragon here is going to attack the girl in front of it with a bite and claw. And will miss. We then go to the person next to her, this guy who's very gravely injured. And he's going to cast Healing Word on himself. Because he doesn't live through this. He will recover 15 hit points. At which point he strikes out with a spear. Just one time. And he will hit, dealing 10 damage to that dragon. Ronaldus Basil needs to make a death saving throw. Ronaldus Basil
I'm go-
becomes
Oh my
conscious.
god! Of course he does!
I'm gonna flip bars that.
Give us a remark. Do you want to? I'll allow it.
No.
I mean, yeah,
That is-
unfortunately,
that is-
it's funny, but this doesn't fit the characters. you
That
know?
is perfectly in character for him to roll a 20 like that. You have to admit it.
And then he
Wow!
recovers maximum hit points on the surge.
That's awesome.
All right.
Of all the characters to do that, it's Basil, man.
I'm rolling in the open for you guys. He stands up and he looks around and he sees you guys arrive, and the fact that your Echo Rex has just blasted this one. Thank you. And he's going to start by casting Magic Missile at this dragon here. And so he's going to do another 2d4 plus 2. D4 plus 2 in addition to that 4. Oh, wrong. Subtract that. It should be 7 damage instead of 9. So 7 plus 4 is 11. So the dragon is left with 1 hit point. All right. He doesn't have any potions. He's already used all of his potions. You see the glass of the potion vials resting around him. He does stand up, though, from prone. All right. The dragon down here is going to attack the guy next to it using its bite. And then 2 claws. And it will deal the bite 7 damage plus 2. So 9 damage to him. He's at 1 hit point. Alright. The dwarf next to Ronaldus Basil looks at you guys. Huh, nice to have some extra help! And he's going to run up over here to flank. And as he does so, he's going to cast Sanctuary on this woman. So she will have Sanctuary. But he will not attack. We go to Amer Shastina. What would you like to do?
Oh, you know, that's a great question. Is this? Hold on, let me move. Does this guy still have a health bar?
Which one?
This is what I'm highlighting.
He
here.
has 1 health. Ronaldus Basil did
Okay.
not finish him off with Magic Missile.
Okay, I wasn't sure because I was like, before I choose what I'm going to do.
Affirmative.
I am going to. Well, I can't steal from these guys, so I'm not gonna do that. Steal their souls. Let's see. I will move my 40 feet because I still have Blade Song up. To there. And then I'm going to walk here as a dash, my bonus action.
Okay. Sure.
So that's another 10 of my next 40. And then I'm gonna
I know you
whack
don't
the-
have to, but you easily vault the desk.
Oh, okay. Okay, I didn't notice that. I'm zoomed out a little bit.
Oh, I expect you to be. Yes.
Okay, yeah. So I'm like acrobatically somersaulting off it,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm just going to booming blade this guy as I come down,
Okay.
like executioner style here.
Sure.
I got flanking too. Hot dog. The little dwarf guy is my friend, right?
Yes.
Okay.
He thanks
okay.
you guys for showing up and helping.
Amber wasn't. Oh God. Well, it's dead, Eric. It's dead.
Jesus.
Okay, Amer. As you slay it, it bursts. And I need you, this man, and this woman to all make dexterity saving throws. And it's a DC, what is it, 14? Or suffer some damage? You're fine. But 51 damage is going to be going out.
Oh shit.
And so we've got the dwarf, his dexterity saving throw. It's a 27. He's fine. And that person. So I can read the thing.
Astrid Bronzebeard.
Yep. She will also save. But the dragon explodes and has died as it bursts due to your critical strike. Awesome. Anything else, Amer?
You know, I think that was that like 130 damage was probably good. I will walk a little bit further. Let's see. Okay, that's all my movement there.
The dragon, when it exploded, did it explode in like fire or acid or
It exploded with acid everywhere.
Hey, can you please add my token back in? My cat deleted me again.
Yes, I can grab your token.
I was like, why is it
real
always,
world problems?
why is it dark and then I see my cat pushing my keyboard?
Hello, Shadrach.
yeah, you know, you think your biggest problems are like Imkale, Vagradan. No, it's your cat.
There you
The
go,
cat's killed Amer more than anyone else, really.
Right? Yeah. All right. So, you still moved a bit, correct, Amer?
Yeah, I'll move myself again.
Yeah. Brennan, you are up.
Okay. Let's see. 5, 10. I'm gonna That's 30. I'm going to move here, but I'm going to. I don't know if I need. It doesn't matter either way. I want to put Hunter's Mark on this fella. I probably need to cast that again, huh?
No, you actually still have it going.
Okay.
So which one?
Yes. The guy down here in the
The
bottom.
one below us. Got it.
Yeah. And let's see what we can do here. Okay, does 22 hit?
A 22 absolutely hits. Yes.
Okay.
All right. So we've got a total of 39 damage. I believe is right. Yep, 39 damage.
Okay. Okay.
Because you do have an ally here, as long as you consider the guy with 1 hit point to be your friend.
Oh.
39 plus 3 would be 39 plus 3 is 42. Would you like to check for critical strike on that? Because you do have
I was gonna say just for fun. I didn't think I did.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. No, I
all
don't.
All right. So
Alright,
it
let me do
was
second
39
attack.
plus 3, so 42 damage to the dragon.
Ooh, that one missed. Okay, but I
Ooh,
do
no.
have.
You do have
Brendan,
advantage.
Brendan,
Yes.
you should be large too, and you still have bless.
Yeah. So let's go and bump that up.
Okay.
All right. So the advantage shot on that one.
Ooh,
Oh no!
but
You missed terribly. Yeah. Go ahead.
I missed terribly. But what I'm gonna do. I don't know why he would care, but he does. I'm gonna see. Yeah, I'll use a lucky.
Okay. Sure. A 23 hits
Okay.
the dragon.
It lands. Okay.
And you're gonna deal. You dealt sneak attack damage already, but it's 8 plus 3 is 11. 11 plus 2 is 13. 13 plus the 4 is 17 damage.
Okay. And I don't have the sheet to it. For big, was there additional on damage?
You
I
should
forget.
deal an additional D4. So
D4?
You should add 2 D4, please.
Okay. I'll do that right now.
Oh no!
Hey,
One more.
every bit.
You got 2 hits on him. All right, so an additional 3 damage.
And then what I'm gonna do is yell at in Draconic to come this way, come to me.
Okay. Roll a persuasion or intimidation roll. Your choice.
Let me see. I'm not very intimidating or persuasive. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
18.
Wow. All right, Brennan. I have 4 dragons left alive. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
All but the second one are going to be coming towards you.
Damn it, that makes sense.
So you got their attention?
Maybe it'll save that one person's life. I don't know.
We'll see.
Okay.
All right.
That's it.
Miss Rose, what would you like to do?
okay. So I am going to move up to this guy, and it's what size are they?
These are large.
Large. Okay. So
Yeah.
I am going to attempt to grapple it.
Okay.
Actually, I guess technically if I move right here, do I count as flanking right here?
You do.
All right, so give me a moment. Okay, so for the acrobatics grapple roll, I don't think flanking rules apply to it because it's just like a skill roll for grappling.
Correct.
I'm checking with you, Eric. I'm not sure.
Yes, you don't get advantage. I'm sorry. I
Okay,
thought I said
yeah.
yes. You're correct.
Oh, I didn't hear. I didn't hear it. Okay, so it's just a straight roll
I
then.
apologize.
Okay.
I tried to respond. My
Oh.
mistake.
All
right.
All right. Am I able
So-
to grab hold of him?
Let's see. No, he's too
All right.
wily.
All right. I'm going to try again with the second attack.
Sure.
Oh
I
my
got
gosh.
I got 24 again.
I'm going to flurry of blows.
Okay.
I'm going to try again.
Sure. I got a 21. You got him this time.
All right, I got him that time. All right, so I spent 30 feet to get here. I have 30
Yep.
left, so I believe I can move him 15 feet.
Correct.
I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, and I'm just going to drag him with me away from the hurt guy.
Okay.
And then I have 1 punch left, so let me just...
One punch.
Yeah, 1 punch. And he is grappled, but I don't believe I get advantage on anything, so it's just
Nope.
straight.
With a 23, you'll hit him.
Boop.
Dealing 6. Got
Yeah,
it.
I just boop him right on the snoot. And hopefully he doesn't have a breath weapon, so hopefully I save that guy's life. But other than that, I believe that is my turn.
All right. It is this person's turn now. She has Sanctuary, so she is going to look over at Ronaldus Basil and is going to move towards him, provoking an opportunity attack from... Oh, no, that thing's dead, so she'll move over towards him and cast Cure Wounds on him. And we'll do so at the 2nd level? 'Cause that's all she's got other than first level spells. So she heals him for 6. That's it. She looks over at you guys. Thank you. We've got this if you help us. And then up at the very top, this dragon here attacks the guy at the door. And that's going to be a bite and 2 claws. And that guy has AC of 15. So you'll get struck twice, dealing 23 damage to him. Leaving with 7 hit points. The dragon... Oh, that dragon's dead, so we don't have to worry about him. Alright. The guy here sees what you've done, says thank you very much, and is going to run away and hide. He's at 1 hit point and has no healing potions. So,
Yeah.
that's what he's going to do. We then go to the guy. Oh, I need to roll my breath recharges.
Oh, they do have breath weapons. Okay.
God.
4d6. Nobody recharged their breath weapons. Up at the very top, this guy who is very injured. He's going to do his chill touch once again. And I believe he misses. So, as he misses, he's going to just stand there scared. The spawn of Vagradan, this one was the one who did not get convinced to chase down Brennan. And so we'll attack this thing. He attacks the mage, bites, claws twice. Alright, so he's going to hit for 13 plus 7 is 20, 35 damage. This guy dies. Alright. I need to remove that individual off the sheet, but then we go to the person here who goes, no! And will attack the dragon using that rapier. And because she has advantage, she's going to critically strike, dealing 49 damage to it.
Oh, I forgot I had my potion of heroism. Oh, whatever.
Alright. Then she's going to dance around to the far side over here. And we got Echo Rex. What would you like to do, Echo Rex?
Yeah, I'll move my dragon mark to this one here,
Okay.
and I'll hit it with a scorching ray.
All right. You do not have anyone next to that one right now. Just heads up. Doesn't matter when you just hit things. Cool. You'll deal 25 plus 11, so 36 damage to the dragon. Plus 20. Alright, so 56 damage to the dragon. As you tear it apart with your flaming beams, you're absolutely rocking his world. Anything else, Echo?
No, that's it.
Okay. Did I skip Wall? Wall did not get to go yet. Let me see, he was busy. Wall should be in there now. Should be in 8. Does not have advantage. So he should be at the very bottom of the order here, except for Devin. Cool. Alright, so if that's it for Echo Rex, then we go to Spawn of Agradan 3, which is this guy here. And they can fly 80 feet. So we're going to fly 80 feet to Brennan. As we do so, this person will take an opportunity attack, and Amer, you can as well.
I was about to ask. Regular hit time.
Let me take mine first, because we'll see if she explodes before she gets to you. I will deal 26. I won't kill it. But
All right, my turn. My turn.
Yep. It has
Well,
73 health.
I would have had advantage there too. Just a regular hit. Oh, I rolled a 19. That was almost a crit.
Oh,
51.
51. Okay. Awesome. All right. And then Brennan got their attention, so the dragon's going to attack Brennan with a bite, which is going to be a critical strike.
He's immune to crit. He's an adamantine armor.
He's got adamantine armor. Okay, awesome.
He's an adamantine half plate.
Cool. So Brennan ignores the crit and only takes 16 damage.
Okay.
The first claw attack will miss, and the second claw attack will be another critical attempt, but will deal 8 damage because you've got that adamantine armor. Oof. All right. This person's dead. Ronaldus Basil is alive and standing. Ronaldus Basil is going to... Oh, goodness. It's not doing so hot. He's going to swing a longsword.
Nice, do it.
There it is. He will hit, dealing 5 damage. Alright. Yeah, and then he's going to use his bonus action to Misty Step as he nods to Brennan. Thank you, sir. He's going to Misty Step over to here. Down at the bottom here, this dragon is currently grappled by Sweet August Rose. And Brennan tried to convince it to go over there, but I'm going to say he just tries to attack Sweet August Rose because he's bloodthirsty.
Go for it.
Get free. The bite here is going to be a 23 to hit you.
That misses.
Okay. The claw, it's a 9 and a 12.
No, they all miss.
Move its heads out of the way.
I'm going all Hercules on this snaky motherfucker.
Oh, man.
Awesome.
This guy here, the dwarf, is going to look over and he's going to cheer you guys on as he's going to set up here. And actually, he'll move to there. And he has a Bardic Inspiration that he's going to give to Aimer. So, Aimer, you get a D6 Bardic Inspiration.
Hot dog. Aimer gives him a little wink as he hoists his sword over his shoulder.
It is now your turn, Aimer.
Oh, it's my turn. Well,
Yes, sir.
how far am I away from this guy? I'm within range to not deal with splash damage. I will bonus action, steady aim,
Okay.
and then I will throw a psychic blade.
All right. You throw a Psychic Blade at this dragon.
Yep, that's gonna find the right button. It's this one.
So, with advantage, of an accuracy, a 24 will hit.
For 36 points damage.
36 points of damage as the Psychic Blade tears into the dragon, tearing out entire sections of it, and acid goes spraying everywhere.
And then Aimer stops like, wait a minute. I should have held my sword. Oh, well. That's his turn.
Okay. After Aimer, we go to Brennan Thamior.
Okay.
Oh.
If I move back, I provoke an opportunity attack from this guy, right?
Indeed.
I think I'm gonna do that anyway. I'm gonna move here.
All right. Dragon tries to bite down on you. And misses. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna try to finish this one off, even though I don't have my hunter's mark on him.
Okay. He has 17 health. I think you can get him. Good chips, huh?
Freezing.
Oh, sorry.
Gotta tell us what flavor they are now.
Lime. Limon.
I'll
Limon.
stick with the 22.
Yeah.
All right,
Delicious.
the 22 will hit. How hard did you hit him? All right, so you're going to deal 46 damage to the dragon with 17 hit points. It dies. It bursts with acid in a spray. This person here needs to make a dexterity saving throw. Got to be
No, it's us.
15.
Well, I was thinking on, but
You know, unfortunately, this person has advantage. And we'll save. Cool.
Ooh, really?
cool. Let's see. I moved to
She nods at you. Thank you.
25, 30. Okay. So I can get back up here with 30, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. And I'll cast Cure Wounds at the second level on that
Okay.
NPC.
All right. Isn't Cure Wounds a action to cast, though?
Hold on, let me see before we say that. It might be.
It is, yes.
It is?
Healing word is a bonus action. Cure wounds is an action.
Okay. Negate that then. I'll hang out up here. I'll stay up here just next to her.
Okay. Sure.
I'm not going to cast it though. Thanks for telling me that. Instead, I'm going to focus on this guy down here.
With the second
Where
shot.
my 100
Okay.
mark is. Yep.
Cool. He's currently grappled. A 20 will hit.
20?
Let's check for the crit, because you do have SAR there.
Oh, close.
28 does hit.
Well, actually, hold on.
Huh?
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, when you roll a 19 or 20. Okay.
Yeah. Not 16,
That-
unfortunately.
Yeah. Okay. Just checking. All right.
Uh-huh. Doesn't hurt.
Whoops. Let me roll for it.
You're good.
And then
All right.
mark.
Yep, so
Ah.
we've got 11 plus 2 is 13, 13 plus 4 is 17, 17 plus 1. So 14 plus 1 is 18 damage. Okay.
Okay.
Excellent.
And then yeah, I'll hang it up here. Maybe I'll get some of the dragons to come towards me.
All right. Then we go to Sweet August Rose, who's currently grappling a spawn of Vagradan.
She will start attacking it. First, well, actually, it's. I don't have advantage. I will use. Okay, so these things, are they flying? Do they have wings? Are they flying,
They have
or
wings,
are they?
Yes. They're
Okay.
They fly until they arrive, and then they land. They can't hover.
Okay. Well, you know what? Well, I guess I'll find out. I'm gonna attempt to shove it,
Okay.
and
Try
that.
shove it prone?
Oh my god. I believe he's gonna be able to. Maybe he'll get unlucky. Let's see.
All right. Let's see. Hey, you got a 16. That's pretty good. Yeah, you shove him prone.
Okay. All right. So now I have advantage. Okay. Actions. Attack. Super advantage. 1. Not good rolls, but okay.
A 19 will hit.
I will flurry of blows to get the other 3 hits,
Sure.
or other 2 hits. I'm sorry.
3 hits total. That one does not hit.
Ugh.
That one
Wow.
does.
Wow. Your rolls are terrible tonight.
Yeah. Well.
You got a D4 for bless.
Oh,
true,
that's
you
right.
do.
Yeah. For that one miss, roll 1d4.
Alright.
19.
Yep, 19 hits. He's got an AC of 18.
Okay. I do 27 damage.
27, leaving him with 7 hit points. All right.
And that's it for my turn.
All right. The woman here that has Sanctuary on her looks at you and is going to thank you for all your help and is going to cast Cure Wounds on herself and ask you if you need Bless. If any of you need the blessings.
We're pretty blessed up, I think.
All right.
A lot of potions. We happen to, we are oddly prepared for this or something. Emerson's eyes are kind of twitching left and right. Like, he's not even trying to be deceptive about it. He's just like, because he's just kind of still not sure what's happening here. So he hasn't had time to collect himself to properly lie.
Understood. The dragon at the far end of the hall, way up here, is going to fly 80 feet and then dash, and is going to be passing several people as it does so, trying to get to Brennan. So the first opportunity attacks from up here, as Devin's going to use his Warcaster feature to do Chill Touch,
I want Warcaster so bad.
dealing 11 damage to it and preventing it from healing. It then passes Aimer.
Amer's gotta whack it,
And the fun part is, Aimer, it's here when you do that, so you have advantage. Thanks to Asher Bronzebeard.
Thanks, buddy. Amer gives a thumbs up.
He smiles.
Yeah.
I'm useful.
Does 55 damage without booming blade.
Okay. And Astrid
So
will not take an opportunity attack.
Amer puts his thumb up as he chops the leg off as it flies by.
Yep. Cool. As the acid pours across the carpet, you've ruined the carpet. Congratulations.
I mean, Brendan was gonna piss on the carpet anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yep. All right. That was my
True.
dash action to get up to Brennan. I can't do anything else. The guy in the hall over here is hiding. It becomes Wall's turn. Oh, I suppose that I should probably heal somebody, and this was what I'm good at. And he's going to do Mass Cure Wounds. Healing everyone within, how far is Mass Cure Wounds? 60 feet for 25 healing. So if you have down hit points, please recover 25 hit points. Can't see this guy, so you can get line of effect for him. from Gwal, how far is 60 feet? Is Aimer in that? No. All right. Is
I'm
Astrid
pulling
in
it.
that? Astrid is not. All right. That's Gwal's turn. We go to Devin. Devin's going to... Oh, goodness. Devin's dummy. Devin's going to cast that Chill Touch once again. He has no spell slots left after everything. And will critically strike, dealing 24 damage to this dragon. Alright. And then this one here is going... That's the one that did not get attracted by you, Brennan. And it's equidistant from Aimer and Devin. So, I believe 45, 45. Who are we going after? 1d2.
Aimer says, bring it.
The dragon's head turns, and as he flies away, he snarls at you and then goes over and attacks Devin. Devin
That was
has an
smart.
AC of
I already
15.
murdered your friends.
Devin has an AC of 15. Devin's going to suffer 15 damage and die.
I can't do a whole lot about that one. Silvery barbs me.
And then the dragon will finish flying. Dragon will finish flying 35 feet to there. Alright. Shisika here is going to run up to here and use her rapier with advantage. And she's going to miss. Go to Echo Rex. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I'll hit this one with a Chill Touch.
The one that SARS got? Or the one next
Yeah.
to Brennan?
I think it's immune to necrotic. I think someone else used a Chill Touch on one of them.
Oh, it's
This guy
immune
up
to
here
correct
did.
necrotic.
They have a thing going on where they sometimes have it, sometimes don't.
I'll do a Firebolt then.
Yeah. An 18
Yeah, I think it only
hits.
has I think it only has a little bit of life left anyways.
As you deal 22 damage to it, it bursts. I need Sweet August Rose to make a dexterity saving throw. Gotta be a
Whee!
14.
No. This one up here.
Oh, the one next to... Sorry? I give that one 7 health now. The one next to Brennan, you said?
Yeah. No. This one.
Oh,
top.
the one way up there. Okay. Gotcha. Way up there. I'm sorry. I did some ping. One way up there, you deal 22 damage to.
Just ignore the one I roll.
Yep. So this
Abraham.
person up here needs to make. a
Oh my
saving
goodness.
throw. This is such a big map. Her dexterity saving throw with evasion. Gotta be a 14 or die. Yep, she saves. All right. Anything else, Echo?
Yeah, I'm going to quicken one. I'm going to hit this one with a Scorching Ray.
Which one? The one next to Brennan?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so you're gonna hit once, twice, 3, 4 times. All right. So as you blast it, you deal 8 plus 13 is 21. 21 plus 16 is 37. 37 plus 12 is 49. Wow.
Yep, I'm done.
Bolt. All right. Spawn of Aggredant is... Where's 3? 3 is... Where's 3? 2, 3. 3 is dead. He goes away. Ronaldus Basil is over here.
And
Ronaldus
Eric,
Basil,
I'm using
What?
scrolls for those Scorching Rays.
Ronaldus Basil sees that and will take note of it. He's going to draw his longbow and fire his longbow at the one that Sweet August Rose has. Hold it right there, madam. You are gorgeous. A magnificent creature.
What? He's
Nice.
met me before.
Nice.
Yes.
Yes, but not seeing you fight, all glistening and
Not
sweaty.
see
You
you
know.
fighting a dragon. Holding a dragon still. As
Well,
it
at
bursts,
least. Okay, now I roll the dex roll.
Now you make your dex save, please. And it's
Much better. Yeah, there we go.
Okay. Yeah, you're fine. All right.
Well, at least we now know what kind of person Basil likes.
Muscle Mama?
He-
Yeah.
He likes women who can fight dragons. I mean,
What kind of person's that again?
he has good taste. What can I say?
Yeah.
All right, so start thinking on Aimer next.
Amarella, yeah. Bust
All
out
right.
the wig, buddy.
So this was number 5. So number 5 goes away. He does not get a turn. Astrid's going to look at Aimer. Did you use that, lad? Have you been inspired?
I'm inspired, but you know,
well.
I haven't
He
needed
just turns
to.
and walks away, no longer
whatever.
listening to your drivel.
You should do me a favor, walk next to the next dragon.
That's awesome.
He walks away from you and is going to give Bardic Inspiration to Echo Rex. So you have a D6 Bardic Inspiration, Echo.
Thank you.
Aimer, what do you want to do?
Aimer runs here. He pulls out his cheekiest of grins and booming blades. So if this hurts, Brandon.
It's all good.
All right, you will
Okay,
hit 46 damage to it.
The funny thing is, I've hit harder not using booming blade, just my regular attack.
I know.
And
You
then,
left with 14 hit points.
ooh, I don't know if I can kill that with 14. My bonus action offhand.
Okay.
Oh, I
Be a
crit.
critical strike.
Oh, bye, 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 bye.
Didn't save any from me, huh?
As you got 14 on the damage dice there, the dragon explodes. I need you, Shayrel, Shayarel, and Brennan to roll dexterity saving throws.
Will we rolling dexterity?
Yes, please.
Chips are
You're fine. She's going to suffer 40 damage. She has 46
Oh, no.
hit points. She's down to 6.
Okay.
All right. Anything else, Aimer?
That is my entire economy of murder.
Brennan, the dragon next to you has burst in this gout of acid. What would you like to do?
Yeah, he just did some sweet moves to like cartwheel around that forward roll.
Yep.
Sorry, do we even see any left alive?
Yeah, I was gonna say, are we still in initiative?
Yeah,
You
I
look
still see one
around,
of the
you don't
initiative
see anything
tracker.
else alive. So we can go ahead and close the initiative tracker.
Okay.
Aimer yawns. This is more exciting than what we were doing earlier.
And then
Uh,
with
Aldous
excitement.
Basil looks at you, blood coming down his face. His right arm, you see that it's got a compound fracture, the bone sticking out of the skin,
nasty.
right through the gap in his armor. Dude's messed up. He looks at you.
That's a
Thank
good look
so
on you,
much for
buddy.
your help.
I'll reach into my backpack or the bag of holding and give him a potion of supreme healing.
Oh,
Cream heal.
it's okay, madam. Of course, I appreciate any assistance, but my goodness, you've been quite talented with the dragons. Where
Are
did
there
you
any
learn to
more?
fight like that? I heard that there was one in the jousting yard. I'm not sure if it's still there or not.
But Aimer goes, which way is that?
To the east, through that open door.
Aimer is already leaving.
Okay.
He heals 42 hit points.
42 hit points. Hot damn. All right.
I'm gonna extract essence from one of these dragons.
Okay. Cool.
Do I roll initiative here? Aimer is
Yes,
about to
please.
go solo this dragon.
Yeah, no,
We're
is
gonna go
yeah.
solo the dragon. All
Is-
right.
He's not,
Yeah,
he's
is
not
the
tried
entire-
to.
yeah. I'm just asking Basil, is the entire city under attack? Is it just this building?
I'm not sure. We were having lunch in the tavern, in the dining room, and they attacked. They came through the ceiling. I haven't gone outside, but I haven't heard anything outside, only here within the Citadel. So I believe it's only here. But we should check. After all, that's what heroes do.
Whoa,
You, of course, are the
buddy!
ultimate of heroes.
You want me to
Friend
keep
is
killing
just
these
gagging his
dragons?
mouth.
Don't say those type of things to me. You're gonna make that platinum dragon what he said I'm doing my best actually mean something.
Let's see.
It's literally gagging.
Because Emer is kind of gagging a little bit. Like he's not so big on like he doesn't like to be told he's doing good, even if he
Right.
is.
Just checking all these rooms, make sure there's no dragons hiding anywhere.
All right, Amer.
Oh,
Brendan's gonna go out there too. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
He was there
5,
first,
10,
technically.
20,
Oh wait, are we in initiative? Oh.
No, Emer heard there was one he just ran out by himself.
He's doing a halt. Big monster.
Big monster.
And then I will dash.
All right.
And then I will hit it with my sword, because that's what I do.
Uh-huh.
Normal attack. Okay, so I also saw blast, so let me roll my 1d4. Then I have my inspiration. Is it an 18 hit?
And he does hit, yes.
Yeah, then he does just 20.
Works with
20
something.
Yeah, 38 damage.
38 damage to the dragon.
I don't get
okay.
I don't get sneak attack. That was a nice sneak attack roll too, you know. But yeah,
Yep. All right, you dealt 38 damage to it.
that's my
And
terror
then
con.
that's your surprise round. Brennan?
Okay. Can I transfer the Hunter's Mark to
over
it?
Sure.
I'm chewing. Okay. Ooh, that doesn't hit, but let me roll again.
Yep. With advantage because Amer's there. 20 hits.
20
Yep.
hit.
Yes, sir.
See what it does.
Wait,
You'll do 34 damage to it plus 5, so 39.
isn't the circle on top of a tower?
I'm sorry?
Bottom floor actually.
The summoning the teleportation circle? I thought it was on top of like a tower, like a.
No, it's inside.
Oh, okay, I was like, how did they get a jousting mat thing up here? I was like, dang.
Okay.
Now it's just swankier than I thought.
Okay, I get him the second time.
Yep. Got him the second time. Yep.
Man, I got some ones in there.
Oh no. All right, so 13. So you dealt 15 damage minus the sneak attack. So 14 plus 6, so 20 damage there.
30, 40, 50, something. Okay.
Yep. Cool.
All right. That's it.
The dragon attacks Amer. And it's
Bring
going
it
to
on.
start with its breath weapon, and then it's going to do its multi-attack.
Ooh, his breath weapon.
Need you to roll dexterity saving throw. Got to be to 14.
Which these are considered magical effects. These are not. Oh well, that's my third crit.
Okay.
Jesus.
So he bites you. A 26 for 16 damage.
I will shield that.
Okay. Then a claw at you.
I see it's only
Missing.
25.
And the second claw. Miss. All right, Amer, once again.
Amer just pulled up the sickest moves you've seen in the longest time, Brennan. Like he literally like did the splits to get under the dragon's breath, and then like crawled under it to dodge its claws. And now while he's laying underneath the dragon, he's going to steady aim and booming blade.
Okay.
He's watching like a teenager at some rock show with like his hero on stage.
Another 19. God, why can't I crit a 19 and 20 with this? So that'd be 50 damage.
50 damage, sir. All right. Anything else?
That is my economy. I steady aim. I can't move.
Gotcha. Brennan, can you shower your friend in acid?
Please. Gotta smell better than the pee.
You know, I feel like there's like inappropriate jokes in my pants.
And 19 will
19?
hit. Yes, sir.
Yeah, let me try again. But... There we go. Right?
Oh no, it's a crit.
Jesus. How are you guys doing this?
I don't know. I mean, whatever it was that was good, my good rolls crashed my D&D Beyond. So now that's reloaded, it'll probably suck.
All right, so you deal 39 plus 7, so 46 damage. You left with 2 hit points.
Shit. Don't you have another shot, Brennan?
Yep. To wait for my screen to catch up.
Go to reload. Okay, you'll hit. Can you deal 2 damage?
I don't think it's gonna be a less than that.
I know. All right, the dragon explodes. Aimer, you're fine.
Aimer's like, I'm still underneath them.
And just does like a fist pump, like, yeah!
Yeah, that's right. You got Aimer just kind of... Are we still in initiative order?
No, close that.
Aimer.
First thing in Draconic is walks away.
Nice job. He gives you a fist bump as he goes by.
Oh yeah.
Elf power. We took care of that one outside.
Y'all ready to go outside and see what's going on?
I mean, it's gotta be more exciting than what's in here.
Did you get all the essences you wanted?
Yeah, I did.
I said there's
Yeah.
another one outside if you needed it. Was there any more? Basil?
He's
Basil?
very concerned. Where'd he go?
What are you concerned about? What's with the face?
He's concerned about the city, and he's
Yeah.
gonna come running.
Yeah, so when these dragons die and explode, is it like a complete like giblet, like pieces everywhere thing, or is there like an intact corpse mostly?
It's mostly the wings that explode, so the torso
Okay.
and body are still there. The tail's still there.
Okay. You know, just in case we ever want to have our patented, expert monster slayer, start poking around in one of these corpses to see if there's, what he can figure out.
Yeah, if you want to examine one of the bodies, we can do that, but it would take a minute to do.
Oh yeah. No, right now there's things to do. But
I don't know. Brennan's interested.
Aimer goes to the door and he's waiting for Ronaldus and he goes, let's see if you can fight as well as you can talk. And he kind of gives his big cheeky grin. It's like you can tell he's just ready to take out all his frustrations for hoboing a bunch of dragons.
All right.
I can't believe Basil rolled a 20 on his death save. Like, it's just of all the people to do that.
Can't write it.
And just looking
Aimer.
at his teeth and claws as he walk away, like, God damn it.
Amber, you've been granted inspiration by Colossus. All right. So as you guys walk out into the town, it's a normal day out here.
Well, that's random.
Huh.
It's covered in acid and blood and guts.
Yeah, you guys look at the citadel behind you. Yeah, that place has holes in the roof of it, but there's no smoke or anything like that. Ronaldus will turn to you. We were at dinner, and then the eggs broke through the roof and into the rooms. It was horrible, very horrible. We had not had your assistance. Those would have gotten out, and the populace would have been decimated. Thank you. I appreciate your assistance.
I mean, wouldn't Leslie and Verm and Brad and stuff come out? Well, maybe not Brad. I mean, what Brad's gonna do? He's gonna offer him. He might have made peace, being like, "Here, have some delicious food." But when the rest of the town came to the defense too?
Oh, the Longstriders, they're a whole lot of blowhards.
Oh,
They can handle themselves like you can.
Aimer takes Ronaldus' hand, and like with this look of sincerity in his eyes, he goes and he looks. He goes, "That might be the first thing we've ever agreed on."
Did anyone? Well, I guess all of you were inside, but no one seems to have noticed anything. Like, is no one out here is like pointing to like the giant eggs that smashed through the roof of the Citadel?
There's a couple
Like-
people who were trying to run away, but it's not causing a panic.
Did I?
So, did we arrive? So the eggs arrived before we did.
Yes. About 20 seconds, 30 seconds before you arrived. It was horrible.
So why would they attack? Why would they attack you?
Well, we're the resident authority here in Nasha. We're responsible for everything that's good. If you wanted to defeat the city, you'd have to remove us first, of course. Well, thanks to you, the Citadel still stands. For the record, would you mind if I grant you honorary Blue Cloak, as honorary Blue Cloaks? It'd be an honor to the organization to have you as honorary members.
Does that come?
Can I act as smug as you do?
Oh, I don't know what you mean, but you can act as a defender of the city.
Does anyone get a different cloak? Get a new cloak?
His cloak's already blue.
Okay.
His cloak, his scarf, and his hat are all like kind of not like his blue, but like a dark kind of navy blue. He upgraded.
But it would grant you access to the Citadel at any time, and you would have access to all of the Blue Cloak resources, and we could provide you with a stipend, of course.
Deal.
Does it? Well, does it come with any responsibilities?
I'm not worried about that part.
You
We'll worry about
defend
that
the
later.
city of Nausha, of course, but you seem to be doing that quite well without the responsibility. So,
Well, I was.
Brandon's
You were.
not interested in this.
I was just passing through. Like, I doubt
you are a true
much of my
heroine of the people.
Oh God. How many times I dry heaved?
She just looks at him and just frowns. Tell you what. We could just say the Blue Cloaks owe me a favor
Absolutely,
and just leave it at
man.
that.
And he kneels before the party. If I or any of my men and women can serve you in any way, we will do so.
And starts coughing, turns his back halfway through, like, oh,
That's.
embarrassing.
I'll hold you to that. My name is Sweet August Rose.
Such a delightful name for such a beautiful, fair thing.
So this is
Well-
the first time you've seen these dragons? Like, you haven't seen dragons lately? These eggs came out of nowhere?
Yeah,
Well,
you
we
haven't
saw-
seen any.
We
Yeah.
saw a large
You haven't-
dragon pass over that looked very similar to it several months ago, but it traveled from west to east, and these came through the Citadel from east to west.
Yeah, and there's no other attacks. I turn to Echo and I just say, so what do you think it is doing? Is it laying spawn all over the continent?
No, I don't know. I mean, it seems very random. It seems like it only hit the Blue Cloaks. I mean, unless they've got something they're hiding or something they've done recently we don't know about. I don't know why they would hit the Blue Cloaks and nothing else in the city.
Well, maybe your memories might shed some light on this behavior. Does Amoria Rosie know anything?
Has Vagradan done this kind of thing before, Eric?
Let's find out. Let's roll your history check. With a 14, you never knew that Vagradan could lay eggs.
I'm gonna spend my inspiration so he can re-roll that.
Very well.
That was a bad roll.
Sure. With the 22, Vagradan didn't used to be able to lay eggs. his old pattern of attacking a city would be to fly very low across it, shedding acid from his wings. Not necessarily breathing, but rather raining acid down across the city. That was more widespread and indiscriminate as opposed to tactical. The fact that this targeted just the blue cloaks indicates that there's probably something else at play directing Vagrodan. With your insight check, please.
We all know an inside
15?
just Echo.
You guys, if Echo shares that, that's up to you guys. Echo, would you share that with the party?
Yes, I would.
Okay, so everyone can roll their insight checks. All right.
Oh, nice even number.
Wow. All right. So our monster hunter friend, who got hired originally to kill demons, has the insight that you guys saw a individual when you were at the Temple of Amaria Rosie in Ivrix.
Yeah, Darren
Gildren
Shadowscar.
Shadowscar, who is associated with Vagrodan. And it's highly likely that he is the intellect behind the brute and is directing Vagrodan in certain attacks.
Yeah, we kind of figured that, but why the blue cloaks? I mean, it's
No.
With
You need to remember something, Echo. One thing that was said before we teleported out from Aaron after he realized I pilfered his things, because, you know, if you can't solve anything with violence, you can solve it with stealing or arson, but stealing was applicable here. He said, that's why I have an insurance policy, or he said something about insurance. So I would bet my coin purse that he was somehow involved with Daldrin and this attack.
I don't think so.
But no, I don't think
I'm
so
sorry.
either. Because
But
how did they know? How did they know where we were going to teleport to 20 seconds
Yeah.
before I cast the spell?
I mean,
sorry,
that was
you
when
said-
we started fighting them.
You said
Yeah,
something
yeah,
about
well.
insurance. Astrid Bronzebeard, the dwarf in there, is an insurance salesman.
Thank you, Basil.
I might need that later. But no,
That
but,
makes me laugh. That actually makes me laugh.
I mean, there could be sensors following us. There could be, I mean,
I would
there could-
see the sensors.
I
Yeah,
mean, there
Echo
could be
looks around, doesn't
spies
see
here.
any.
There could have
I'm sorry?
been spies here. They could have known we came from here, and so they assumed they were going back, or they could have attacked it anyway. Now, I'm taking a bit of a leap, but Aaron literally did say that's why I have an insurance policy or something very similar to that.
Yes.
I don't. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think,
but he's probably
I think
he's
he was
probably
talking.
talking about his resurrection.
Yeah, he being able to resurrect himself.
What was
that's-
Cervantes
Can I,
involved?
can I insight myself here, Eric, to see if my own thought pattern here is good?
Incite
Sure.
myself.
Yeah.
I'm more inciting what I previously heard.
What
Just
Amy
navel
would
gazing.
Acknowledge, yeah.
Yeah.
So with an 18, I'm going to actually give you advantage because of your association with Zoran Keltris on this one.
Okay.
Oh, I gotta
Okay,
install
If
this.
I need to, I can roll a die 10 on top of that if I would get more out of it.
You will get more out of it.
Okay, I'll try it. I have a lot of these points I don't ever use. 27.
Right. 27. So, if you were a great bounty hunter, you would take a body part of your own and store it in a place that is not usually accessed by anybody else. And in the case of your death, have a contingency where that body part has a true resurrection cast upon it and you come back to life. That is an insurance policy. Based off of your insight of what Ronaldus has said about Astrid Bronzebeard, that's the insurance keeper is Astrid Bronzebeard. The individual that is being attacked here is not the Blue Cloaks. It's not Ronaldus Basil. It's Astrid Bronzebeard was the target of this attack. They were
Now
trying to
that I
kill
didn't
him.
know.
They were trying to kill him in order to get rid of an insurance policy that Astrid Bronzebeard holds for someone.
Amer literally he stops and he ponders after what Ronaldo said and goes, "What? I'm surprised I'm even thinking this." did my brain did not. And he kind of describes it like he is so surprised he actually came to this conclusion. Like, hold on a minute, guys. I'm gonna go even deeper here. I'm gonna go even deeper. What if now? What if they're going after the insurance salesman? Hey, Ronaldus, what kind of insurance does that dwarf sell?
Oh, life insurance. He does full resurrection insurance, and he does ship insurance and a couple others as well. He's quite a wealthy individual. He doesn't have any combat skills, though.
We can start
cast-
talking.
Did you say resurrection insurance?
Indeed.
Aimer immediately starts going back to where the blue cloaks was to go find the dwarf.
Okay.
So
You go back in
yeah,
to visit the dwarf. Okay.
He goes. He's just screaming, "Dwarf! Dwarf!"
yeah.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes.
Go
ahead.
I was gonna say while Amer's running back in, I'm just gonna look to Basil and I'm just gonna say, what's his last name? Thamu? No. What's his last name? Ronaldus. Wait, no. Basil is his last name.
Yes.
Ronaldus is his first name. So
Yes.
she'll just say, look, Sir Basil, if you
Yes.
can you please start interviewing any witnesses out here who may have seen where those eggs came from?
As you wish, my lady. He bows very deeply and very gracefully, as a matter of fact, and turns, and the camera pans around to his face, and he's like, yes, he has to go talk to the common folk.
More, yeah, but do your job, okay? So she's well,
he
now
will
that
head
he's
off.
out of our hair, yeah. So let's go talk to this poor insurance salesman.
And I don't have
You know-
art for him because I expected him to die. So,
If you're it's not a shakedown if you're polite about it. That's what I'm saying.
Well, Aimer doesn't care about that. He's like, "But you wouldn't happen to have insurance policies on Aaron McCain or his brother, would you?"
well, of course that would be confidential. I wouldn't be able to disclose that.
I mean, if it weren't for me, you'd be dead.
Yes,
No,
I did.
And I'd rifle through your belongings.
No, it's one of their enemies, Aimer. It's not. It's one of either Vagradan's or his keeper's enemies. It's not. I don't think it's tied to the McCain brothers. Maybe it is.
Or maybe even Cervantes' enemies, because after all, they are working together.
Go ahead and roll your
Vagradan was
persuasion
curled.
check, Gamer.
Vagradan was
advantage.
curled around Cervantes' keep, and they spoke at length for a while.
Oh, dang, at 29. Okay. Yes, I do actually have an insurance policy on the McCain brothers, yes. Why?
Because, well,
It's
pretty
area
obvious.
correct?
well
Yeah. We're here to cancel the insurance policy.
wait, no. Hold on. But before we get to that, well, I'll wait. Is the Aimer walkie-talkie still up?
It would have been for like 8 hours, I want to say, from whenever we used it last. So
Yeah,
before we went into battle. So yeah, it probably is still up.
Well, over the walkie-talkie, she'll just say, if we're gonna take those fingers from him, we should do it in secret. That way, because if we just steal them from him, he's just gonna tell the brothers that they were stolen, and they'll just set up another policy.
We're probably going
I guess we can just leave them here and.
We can always come
Come
back later,
back.
but the important thing is we have to figure out every important person this person has an insurance policy for. Because I don't think why would Shadowscar want to kill the McCain brothers?
Yeah, I don't know.
Here's the thing: you gotta remember that Shadowscar is linked to Cervantes and Vagradan, and the McCain brothers have a very great working relationship with Cervantes.
Exactly.
This is all connected. I'm telling you right now.
Well, there might be other people. Like I'm gonna turn to the dwarf and after this mental conversation and just say, look, we believe these dragons were here to kill you, specifically you, because
Oh
of
my
your life
goodness.
insurance policies.
Oh, that's terrible. Oh, but
So we
why?
need to figure out every
All of my
important person.
All of my clients
every
are fine,
impor-
upstanding individuals.
Perhaps, but I'm guessing many of them are important or powerful people.
Typically, after all, it does cost 28,000 gold to get in a policy.
Is that monthly? Is that a one-time payment or like
Oh,
monthly
it's a
premiums?
one-time payment. We place your appendage or other component of your being in a cold storage. And if you choose to have it for more than a year, we charge an annual retainer of 500 gold.
Oh, that's actually a pretty good deal. But anyways, so she looks at him and just says, "Look, if you were to be killed, are you the only one with access to these spells and the ability to actually resurrect people, or do you have partners or people who can do it in your absence?"
Oh, no. There's no effort on my part. That's the delightful thing about the system, you see. And he's going to kind of walk over towards one of the desks and pull out a piece of paper and start drawing a diagram. The way it works is very straightforward. When you purchase a policy, and he reaches into a bag of holding in his belt and pulls out a policy that he's going to start to try to sell you. When you purchase a policy, we take a body part, a lock of hair, a toenail, a finger, whatever you'd like, and we cast a contingency in order to cast true resurrection on the body part. We then store the body part in a cold storage in the event of your death. The contingency fires and you are simply resurrected. It's no effort other than simply the storage and the sale of the policy. It's quite an endeavor. However, if you do fail to pay your annual payments, we do dispose of the part and cancel the policy.
Are you the one who casts the actual resurrection spell with the contingency?
Well, the contingency, once it's been set, is all done. And yes, I do it all myself, yes.
Okay, so if you were to die, then that would have no effect on the policy still standing.
Oh, the policies would fire off in the event of someone's death.
No, but like, if you were to be killed, so say you die and then 6 months from now, for some reason, one of the McCain brothers gets killed, contingency would still go off. It requires no maintenance from you to upkeep this system.
Well, I mean, there's the rent and, of course, keeping
the magic,
the place secure. But as far as the magic goes, no. Once it's set, there's nothing else to be done.
Are you the only one who offers this service?
There's another person that I heard about doing this. He's a competitor, I'm afraid. His name was Cax. And I will put that name in chat for you here. Actually, I'll put Astrid's name in there first. And then Cax.
And where is Cax? Where is he stationed
the
out of?
last time I heard that he was around was in Rex. He's one of those very fine lizard folk. You don't talk bad about people just because of their upbringing, of course, but he does like to consume heads. Apparently that's his favorite morsel.
Okay.
A shapeshifter of some sort. I'm not really sure. They say his favorite form is that of a raccoon. Have you met one of those? Ugh, terrible creatures.
So I over the walkie-talkie, I look at the others and just say, I mean, it doesn't seem like killing him would accomplish anything other than being an inconvenience in case people wants to renew their policy.
No, because we would never be able to verify that this was the insurance salesman if you were dead.
So I've got some questions about the contingency spell.
Yes.
So normally you can only cast a spell with contingency if it has a casting time of an action.
Yes.
Resurrection has a casting time of an hour, and it's also a 7th level spell.
Oh, true resurrection, not resurrection. True resurrection.
Well, you understand. I tend to be kind of good at what I do.
Right. Okay.
Astrid, I know this is probably confidential information that you
course.
keep close to your chest, but considering someone just tried to kill you,
Yes.
I think it's probably paramount that we check on the condition of your samples. Because, I mean, if someone was trying to kill you, I imagine they would try to destroy the samples as well.
Well, of course they would. Well, I would be quite foolish to not have done so on myself. But, if they destroy the samples first, of course, that would be quite horrible.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's really not another target though. It's just a coincidence that their insurance policies here.
I mean, I'm going to be blunt. No one in that tower is particularly important. I mean, this city is full of powerful people. The Longstriders, Judith, Mr. Verm. But, I mean, you saw Basil, like, he was competent, kind of. I don't think he's truly that dangerous of a player. And who else was in there that was particularly important?
So we're gonna see some of these samples, right? Like maybe over the walkie-talkie. Aimer has sleight of hand. That's out of this world. Do you think?
No. I got better. No, I got a better idea. We don't actually need to steal anything.
Okay, because I'm saying it could be an insurance policy for us if we get one of the McCain brothers' fingers, but.
I mean, yeah, we can just replace two. Like, we're still in the tower, right? There's a bunch of people were killed here.
Yes.
You know, I mean, Aimer could surreptitiously cut off two people's left pinky fingers, or two men's left pinky fingers, and then do a switch. But
You know, let's Aimer's over the walkie-talkie. Let's scout this out.
yeah,
Come out with a solid plan. Let's see what's going to be most feasible, because we still need to get to the fact that whatever we do needs to not leak.
well, yeah.
If
Also,
we can figure out where this cold storage is to begin with, and things of that nature, we really gotta be a lot more meticulous, because we're gonna have to outthink our enemies, which isn't our normal plan.
yeah.
But obviously, for once, we're gonna have to actually do it. And it's
But-
not my ideal. I prefer chaos.
But I'll turn to Astrid and I just say, well, Astrid, I think Basil told us you're not very good in combat.
Oh, not at all.
Would you mind
No,
if we accompany you to your cold storage? Because there may be more of these things there. She says as she gestures at the dragons.
Aimer goes, I'm also a member
That's
of the Blue
horrible.
Cloaks, so I'm
He
just
quickly
gonna
grabs
say
he quickly grabs his papers. And, come with me, and he goes bundling off.
It can't. Oh,
I am a Blue Cloak, remember? Aimer smiles and gives Sarah a wink.
He's also got a 29 in persuasion right now, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
you've kind of
talker.
allayed this guy's fears, and he's pretty much willing to do whatever with you guys right now.
yeah. Over the comlink, she just says, "I'm still not convinced they're trying to kill the McCain brothers. Like, I think he may have other people. Let's try to figure out who has these insurance policies and see if we can determine who Shadow Scar was trying to delete. I
This could
guess
be
for lack of a better word.
immensely deep. It could be punishment from Cervantes for letting this go. I mean, like, God only knows how deep this rabbit hole goes. But you're
Yeah,
right.
well-
we need a lot more information than we have.
It's too bad the orb. I already used the orb for today, but
There's always tomorrow.
yeah, we'll see.
Unless we die tonight, then there's always tomorrow.
All right. Yeah, I guess we just. Oh, before we leave, I'll just yell at the people in the tower not to touch any of the Vagradan corpses.
We want those.
Yeah, we want those. We need to dissect them later. I mean, that's what monster hunters do, right? They dissect monsters and learn how to kill them better.
But Brennan's gonna
Playing
say, I'm a
Monster
monster
Hunter,
hunter. Yeah,
Yeah.
we need those corpses. We're monster hunters. Leave them be.
Yes, sir.
Brennan gets three carves per corpse.
Well, I don't care. I don't care about loot. I just want to figure out. I just want to get like figuring out like Vagradan's weakness or something. That'd be great.
I was making a Monster Hunter joke.
Yeah. Oh, 3 carves. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you cut off the tail and the horns, you get extra. Yeah. Mhm.
So when the McCain brothers' fingers, so we can hold it over.
All right. Let's follow Mr. Bronzebeard.
He's gonna take you
No, for
guys. Good.
Oh, good. So I was just to say, for 28,000 gold, this is actually a pretty good deal on his part. Too bad I don't have enough gold to actually buy that. Also, I'm pretty sure Cervantes can rip out somebody's soul to keep them from being resurrected, but that's another problem for another day.
That's another thing.
Well, he's going to bundle along, and you guys can easily keep up with him. Everyone's got long legs or wings. So, because Echo's got wings, he doesn't really have to worry about the walking pace of this guy. But he does go pretty quick. He will go up and down a couple rows of houses, through a couple of streets, and bend a corner and look around and smile, and he pushes on a certain rock. A secret door opens, and as it grinds open, this is, of course, all double lead lined to prevent any scrying or any other entry. Of course, I also have a sanctuary on the entire structure, so no hostilities while within. Understood?
Absolutely not. Yes.
And he will usher you guys in. And as he does so, it is a very nice, ultra clean, spotless place. It looks like a bank vault with safety deposit boxes everywhere. Only about a third of these have actually been used. The rest are for expansionary purposes, you understand. Gotta spend money to make money. Was there someone specific you were looking for?
Well, yeah, and just nothing looks out of place. There's not even like a stolen box or anything like that.
Do you ask, or?
Well, yeah, I'll ask Astrid. Astrid, does anything look out of place here? Maybe you should do an inventory check to make sure all your samples are where they should be.
Oh, absolutely. Of course, the alarm on the door would have notified me if anyone had gained entry. But if you believe that the repository is at risk, it doesn't hurt to double check. And he will go over and grab a ledger and start going down the various numbered vaults.
Yeah, I'll just wait patiently while he does this.
Is this ledger just like numbered, or can we see if there's like names on it? You know what I mean? I'm not trying to get detail. I'm just trying to see like on a generic level whether like it's a long sentence or a short sentence. You know what I mean?
These are policy numbers,
Okay.
as opposed to names.
Okay.
Oh, he's not. Okay, that's smart. Okay.
No, his business is on point.
And so he will
Amber's
go
gonna
through
kind of look around
and
as well.
open the little drawers. And in order to open the drawers, there's no keyhole. He actually casts knock on repeat to open each of these.
Yeah, I guess he has an item that lets him cast that over and over again.
He does.
Yeah.
It's in a ring on his finger.
That's a very loud.
Yep. Repeatedly. But yeah, he goes through and spends. How long are you willing to spend here? Because he's going to take the better part of 2 hours just opening them and checking that something's in each of these little compartments.
I mean, I'm letting him do his job because if I was trying to kill this guy and I understood how his system worked,
Yeah.
I would try to. If I was trying to kill some specific person, I would steal that or do something to that sample and then kill him to make sure, they can't just buy another policy.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm gonna let him do his job.
I mean, you gotta remember though as well, like with this, the mechanic brothers don't have unlimited amounts of fingers. The more fingers you lose, it's gonna be a lot harder to grab a sword and the like,
Astrid, could you use blood for your services?
It doesn't keep all that well. You understand, when it dries out, it kind of coagulates into a mass that isn't really useful for such things. Bones are generally best. Those tend to last. The cold storage, of course, does not stop decay. It simply slows it. So in the case of my long-term patrons, and he's like still moving drawers while talking. In the case of long-term individuals, I do suggest a bone donation in order to ensure that it is stable. For long-term, you understand. The elves, for example, tend to ask for the multi-100-year plan.
Would a tooth work?
That's what I was gonna say. That's a
I
bone.
suppose.
Yeah.
Yes. Of course, the extraction is quite painful, obviously.
Yeah. I'm just asking for my own curiosity. Thank you, Astrid.
Of course, of course. It looks like everything is currently here. Was there someone specific you were looking for?
Well, the only two people we know who are your clients are the McCain brothers. I'm sure you have other. Perhaps, do you have a policy on Cervantes? Anyone in the Cervantes clan? Sancho, Leandro, or Don Ricardo?
He looks a little nervous as he's compromising his morals here. Can I get a
Safety.
persuasion check? You did say him, so I will give you advantage.
Oh God, bad rolls.
You're the one who's talking here, not me.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I'm afraid I don't really feel comfortable sharing that information. You understand?
No, I understand. Those three people I mentioned are very scary. I wouldn't want to cross them either.
I'm not sure who you're speaking of, though. Most of my clients are fine, upstanding individuals that come to Nausea seeking a policy. The McCain brothers have been through here several times.
And he goes to Amer. Why don't you just ask him again?
When is their policy up for renewal?
He's gonna go and look at his ledger. I believe it's up for renewal here in the next. Oh, look at that! 90 days. And he's going to go and double check those specific compartments.
You're kind of watching.
Yeah, just watch where those apartments are. So Astrid,
He's got good morals, he's got a good heart, but he's not the brightest light bulb in a Happy Meal.
yeah. So Astrid, do you do regular security checks on your inventory?
Oh, I have an entire red team. They attempt to get into the establishment on a regular basis. And so far, I have 100% prevention rate.
Oh, it's like white hat hackers, like kind of thing.
Yes, they attempt to gain entry to the establishment by any means possible. So far, they've made it into the alleyway without being detected. And that's been over the past 9 years.
Has he got desk and papers in here? What's in this room?
Yeah, he's got a desk. There's a very large pedestal desk with 2 file cabinets, a very nice high-back, comfortable leather chair for a dwarf, and just the banks of these little boxes all the way around the room. It's fairly sparse. There is no trash can in here. There is a small stove, but there's no smokestack for it. Everything in there is just for incinerating the parts that expire.
Okay.
And there's like warnings, do not put your hand inside, that sort of thing.
Yeah, over the walkie-talkies, asked the crew, but what do you think? Why would this guy be targeted?
I'm trying to figure that out as well. I'm not sure.
Amer's just like, see, there's a desk and everything like that. I think you said there's stationery and whatnot there.
There's there's stationery. There's a stack of policies that he would be able to just pick up another, binder set and put it in his bag of holding, pre-written and everything, so he doesn't have to keep doing more and more when he needs them. He just pre-does them.
Is there like an inkwell sitting there?
Yeah.
Amer's gonna, when he's not looking, he's gonna snag the inkwell.
All right. You snag an inkwell. Congratulations.
Yep. No.
An inkwell to your character sheet.
Yep. He just grabs an inkwell.
All right, Klepto. Where do you put the inkwell?
It does have a lid on it. First and foremost is the question. Then what he's gonna do is he's gonna shove his finger into it and put it up his sleeve.
Okay. Cool.
Ink all over your finger.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta stop it somehow. I might as well throw it in my haversack and make everything covered in ink.
Over the walkie-talkie, say, okay, all right, Aimer's starting to steal stuff. Does that mean we're done here?
Yeah. I think
I'm just trying to figure out what the advantage is of killing this guy. I mean, other than, because if they killed him, he would just come back himself.
Did he say he has his own policy?
Yeah, he says he said he has a policy on himself as well.
Maybe with the acid dragons, it would. I don't know. They've obviously our opponents have obviously outsmarted us here a few times.
Wait.
And
Wait, if the contingency goes off on the body part, when contingency goes off when you die, right?
Yeah.
So the spell is cast on your body part, which is in these little boxes.
Yep.
Do they like pop out? Like if some, because I mean, I'm assuming most people aren't fairy sized.
Oh no, they appear in the alleyway next to the establishment.
Ah. Okay.
Because you wouldn't
Just
want
appear there naked,
allow
you
someone
know?
to simply commit suicide and gain access to the repository.
Oh, look at you. That's actually pretty clever. Oh, you've thought of everything.
I do my best.
Yeah.
well, then I am confused here, in the sense of whoever attacked you, this attack was aimed at you. They had to have known you'd have your own policy to bring you back to life. Is there... Now, I'm not trying to break into your business, because I do plan on becoming one of your customers when I can afford it here.
Of course. That's good to hear. I'd like
Yeah,
to.
It
there
does seem like a good service, yeah.
Is there a loophole? So, like, say I gave you my big toe, and you put it in your
Yes.
vial or whatever. Now, is there a way to say I got brutally murdered by being dropped into a vat of acid?
Well, you understand that policy is a one-time thing. It's
Well,
not
yes,
like
but
you can
so
repeatedly perform this. So, if you got dropped in a vat of acid and just consumed by the mass, then you would appear outside, and our contractual obligations would be done, and you would be classified as a high-risk patron. And I would not renew with you.
So here's my thought, though. Bear with me. If someone was killing you, they would have had to have known you're your own customer, and even if you came back to life, you could just, do it again. You obviously create policies for yourself as you're running the show. So,
Yes, but you understand that doing such a policy takes 30 days to craft.
Ah.
Not easy for me to simply crank these out.
but you still would have had to die twice here. You know what I mean?
Yes, I understand.
So I'm curious as to if you would have gotten with only a few of those dragons in Nausea of all places. I'm not. I feel like we're missing a piece of the puzzle here.
Roll an insight check, Aimer.
Use that brain. Let
Actually,
that
all
little
of you
hamster
can.
start
All of
running.
you can do this. All right, with a
Hold on,
24, Aimer.
Actually, 26.
26.
I'll
Okay.
use another point. Yeah.
Use another point.
Yeah.
If someone were to die, and the insurance policy fires, they appear in the alleyway. If someone knows how the policy works, they wait in the alleyway and kill the person again.
We didn't see anyone coming here.
Have you
We
seen
were
anyone
looking,
coming
I
here?
suppose.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I don't think we would have, but as soon as they realized the attack wasn't successful, they probably would have left. But I mean, that's actually a good point. Maybe we should investigate outside.
Hold on. Astrid,
Yes.
you said you have a red hat team, if you would, that
Yes,
goes. That one, I guess you have sensors and the like to see as people are moving closer. Did any of those alerts go off during the attack?
As far as here, I didn't receive any alarms, but it was quite noisy. Let me check if any of them are dispelled. And he's going to go over and check. He's going to check the wards. He's going to check some mechanical sections. And he's going to hide what he's doing so that you guys physically do not have line of sight on the actions he's performing on the walls. But
Fair enough.
he's going to go and check everything. Everything seems to be intact. But as far as seeing people in the alley, that only happens when I'm actually here. It's not my tendency to cause undue stress by watching the monitors all the time. The scrying sensors and clairvoyances are, you understand, temperamental and troublesome when you watch them all the time. It gets boring when no one actually shows up. You spend days just staring at the clairvoyance. It's not fun.
Rose will go out to the alleyway and she'll start looking around. She'll try to use her expertise in, well, murdering people by surprise, to like try to figure out like where a good spot would be. If I'll ask Bronzebeard, where exactly do people materialize when they come back? Is it like a specific spot?
Oh yes, in front of the building, not next to the door. So, just in the foyer. See, I've got the building split up into two parts. The front for the face of the structure and the back where the business happens. It's like a mullet of business.
Yeah, party in the
back, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she'll go to the spot where the people materialize, and
Okay. That means going out the door, which he's going to have to unlock to let you out.
Oh yeah, like because she's just trying to figure out where someone would be if they wanted to kill someone who materialized right there.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your insight check as an assassin with advantage.
Yay! Whew, thank God I had advantage.
With the 25, you're able to see a couple of lines of sight on that specific door. Do you go into the door?
Yeah, I'll check.
You go into the door, and there's a very nice couch in there. It's got no coffee table. It's a nice plush rug. It looks like just the kind of place where you could resurrect and feel real comfortable and recover while waiting to move out. So it's a recovery room, essentially. But very plush.
And,
there's a little basket of fruit and a loaf of bread that smells fairly fresh. Big carafe of water with a little topper on it to keep any bugs and dust out. Looks great. Looks like a nicer version of a funeral home.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely look around to see if anything looks out of place. Like, I mean, because if someone could get in this room, that'd be a perfect time to jump somebody right when they come back when they're not expecting it.
There's not a lot of places to hide here, but when you were
Behind
outside, there's rooftops that have line of sight on the door.
Yeah, she'll start using the shadows to. Or actually, she doesn't need to. It's daytime. She'll just parkour up the to those places and start investigating, trying to find if there's been anybody who was casing this place recently or anything like that.
Okay. As you do this, you hear as a little kid is being dragged away by his mom.
It's not that little girl with who pickpocketed me that one time, is it?
No, this is a little 5-year-old kid just sees this monk go boink, 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 Prince of Persia up to the roof.
Basically, yeah.
Awesome. So as you get up there, you look around. Roll an investigation check.
Amer, I need your help.
Amer's looking up like, what do you want?
15 isn't bad.
Okay. There's 3 places that you could, with a crossbow or bow, shoot down onto that doorway. You would not be seen from the street when you're up in these specific spots.
Well, yeah, I'm just looking to see if there's any, a recently lit tobacco pipe or something, like, from someone who was...
With a 15, you don't find anything.
Yeah, over the walkie-talkie, I just say, I'm not seeing anything out here, guys. If there was a guy ready to jump Bronzebeard when he came back, he's not here anymore.
Well, I mean, he wouldn't be. I mean, at this point, he'd probably know that the attack failed and saw us marching out with Ronaldus.
Is it Echo? Do you have some sort of magic that would tell us all the information we need to know?
Can magic fix this?
No, I don't. I don't have. I don't have anything that I think is going to help us with this.
Damn.
Yeah, there's not a. This isn't exactly a magic fits everything sort of way, unless you're, you know.
Well, over the talkie, I'll just say, well, there's always the opportunity we could try scrying Shadow Scar tomorrow morning, and see if that, if he, monologues about how curses his plan to kill Bronzebeard failed. That would definitely be a confirmation.
And we don't know if it was his plan or not. We don't know whose plan it was.
Well, I mean, he's the one who's controlling Vagradan, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, to a degree, but we don't know if it was his plan. Maybe he did it as a favor.
That's true.
Aaron McCain said something about his insurance policy. I don't remember it word for word, but something like, this is why we have an insurance policy, or something like that.
Well, I mean, we know how to cancel the policy now, so.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, even if someone was trying to kill McCain brothers, just the timing doesn't make any sense, because we could have, for all they knew, we could have killed him before they killed Bronzebeard, and then the policy would have gone off.
Yeah. Well, killing Bronzebeard's not going to cancel the policy.
Well, it would keep him from making any more.
Yeah.
So maybe it was just a preparatory measure to get the stage ready to start killing people who have policies.
Or it was to stop the leak of information. Because, the one thing about it is that, when we know someone has a policy like we do, now that we know this, we have the power to be able to manipulate it without them possibly knowing for once.
Oh, man.
You know who might know? You know who might
must-
know who would want to do this?
I can't think of anyone.
The McCain brothers might know.
I don't think they want to talk to us.
hey, do you know who tried to kill the person who has your insurance policy that we know about now? I'm sure that'll kill
other than us.
Yeah, other than us, who's trying to kill you?
Do you know anything about dragons that spit acid, trying to maybe cancel your?
They definitely do know. I don't think they're gonna give us any more free things. Emer pulls out a rapier and is swishing it around.
It's a fancy rapier. There's a little pipe on the next to the side of it.
Yeah, Emer's he's not looking at it too much. He's kind of fiddling with it like a fidget spinner while we wait.
I mean, it didn't make a whole lot of sense. The only thing I can figure is, I don't know. I mean, they're not canceling a policy, but if they were trying to cancel the policy, maybe they thought we were going to end up killing the McCain brothers, and if they canceled the policy while we're in the middle of the fight, then they got rid of the McCain brothers. But
the timing on that. Yeah,
and the attack they did wasn't going to be successful. I mean, it's not going to cancel the policy because the contingency is going to fire no matter what, even if the dwarf's dead.
Okay.
Well,
New thought.
They would. Well, no, they would. He would respawn here. They could take his items to enter the facility, and then do whatever they want, perhaps.
Well, yeah,
but
he would have came back to life here, and then they went and they saw him there. They could have
re-killed him, taken his equipment.
Him. He wouldn't have had the equipment. He'd been naked. You don't get resurrected with everything you're wearing.
Oh,
I get resurrected from a finger. I'm gonna be as nude as the day I was born, running around strutting my stuff, and probably ending up in jail. It could have been that, hoping that we finished the job and ambushed to kill one of them.
Or it could have just been tying up Bronzebeard, because he says it takes him 30 days to do a policy. He wouldn't be able to make any new policies for anyone else for the next month, because he's going to be focused on putting it back on himself.
See, we have a lot of things to figure out here. That's one thing that we've been doing.
Well, I tell you what, if they thought we were going to kill the McCain brothers, the policy would fire they would end up in that room butt naked, and then somebody could kill them. I mean,
That's what I mean.
you have to be able to do a shit ton of damage still. But,
Yeah, we need to figure out how.
you could cancel the policy that way.
Yeah.
Huh.
See, that's the thing is we have a number of things here where we have a lot of options and we do not have the information. And
Yeah.
the lack of information really did us in once.
I agree with that. We definitely need to start trying to outthink our opponents.
So we need to figure out here
Unfortunately.
who actually staged this attack. The
Yeah.
eye we have could be a great way to do that if we can actually get it keyed on Aaron or his brother. We could watch Daldrin and see if he calls about it. Or we can just, I mean, Vagrant, who knows if he even speaks, to be honest with you. He could just be like
I think he
some sort of
does.
dragon zombie and just want brains or something, or whatever dragon zombies want, you know?
Roll a history check, Echo. With advantage, of course. Unfortunately, you can't remember if Egerton ever spoke.
So, I mean, we're not going to do anything with the McCain brothers right now.
No, but we need to
No,
understand
that's just-
what's going on.
Yeah. What are we going to do next? What's our next? What path do we want to take next? I think we need to go ahead.
I mean, we need
move on
to.
the next. Check off the next box.
Well, you know what? Let's focus. Let's stop talking in the middle of the street for one thing. Let's try to find somewhere we can sit down and have some relative privacy. I'll turn back to Bronzebeard and I'll just say, look, we think some very powerful people want to kill you, and we haven't figured out exactly why.
Oh, that's
If you think of anything,
concerning.
Echo, do you still have some of those paper birds?
Yeah, I've got a bunch of them.
You know, I'll just take a couple and give them to Bronzebeard.
Oh,
Look, just-
interesting. What an excellent advertising idea.
Well, no, these are for you to tell us if you have any. If you're able to come up with any sort of, if you figure anything out about why someone may be trying to kill you specifically, or who of your clients they were targeting, write a note and send it to the Spirits End Fellowship.
Very well. I will put these in my drawer. And one in my bag folding.
I turn to the others and I just say, well, I'm too stupid to figure out anything else. What about you guys?
Sand. I'm pretty tapped out. This is a lot more thinking than I'm used to. And to be honest with you, it's not my idea of a good time. But given the high level of options here, I would like to ask Mr. Verm if he has any ideas as to the options we can have at hand.
He is smart.
He has a lot of connections, and he has lived probably longer than most of us. I mean, he looks older, but I mean, we're still pretty young. He might know some things we don't, or be able to get us in contact with some people that, well, we don't know.
What time is it anyway?
Right now it would be 5 p.m.
'Cause we are going to need to rest, to re-up. But... You want to see if Verm is still there, and then find a hotel or something?
I mean, he's just down the street. I think he's not that far. We could pop in for a quick visit to ask him. I mean,
Okay.
he is quite wise, so maybe he can, guide us in the right direction.
Do that and get some lodging.
Yeah, and I have an idea about. Echo was bringing up a good point about bringing up our next steps, and I think
Yeah.
we should just have dinner, get a note, and start writing down our next steps, our next objectives, goal orientation.
Yep, let's go.
All right, let's go talk to Mr. Verm.
Head off to Mr. Verms.
Yeah, he runs a bookstore. That means he's smart. He can figure something out.
Well, he's
The bookie? What?
Oh, a bookstore. He has a
Oh, books. Oh god.
yeah, books.
All right. So,
to be
you
honest,
guys,
you guys-
go ahead.
I was like, he's the only one I have a good enough relationship with that I would really want to talk like this.
Okay. So, as you guys approach Mr. Verm's shop, the garden bed out front has new sprouts in it. They're only 2 or 3 days old, but they're there. As you walk up to the door, he is open, and you walk in, the bell cheerfully jingles. Ding! And Mr. Verm comes down one of the aisles. Oh, welcome back. Welcome back, dear girl. How are you and your friends?
Oh, we're doing well.
It's just covered in guts. And
You guys look like ass.
Ass, dude.
Just frankly.
Yeah,
He's being polite.
yeah.
Amer also hands Echo the open inkwell and says, "Hey, hold this." And then he starts
Yes, thank you.
wiping the
finger all stained.
Yeah, and he starts wiping the finger on some random clothes he has, like his leftover common clothes in his bag.
Okay.
Yeah. To be honest, we've hit a little bit of a roadblock,
Oh, that's
and we were hoping we could pick your brain. Maybe
not
we missed
literally.
something that, not literally, but maybe we missed something that you might. Maybe a fresh pair of eyes could help us see if we can find something that we missed.
Oh, well, of course. Is this a private matter, or is it fair to discuss around other clientele?
It's a private matter.
Well, we were just about to close anyway. Excuse me, gentlemen, you'll have to leave.
I love how every time we come here, we force all these old people reading to get out of the store.
Yep.
At least it's at the end of the day, they can go to the cafe, get some coffee, or no, it's actually too late for coffee, but whatever.
5 p.m. is not too late for coffee, if you ask my wife. Just saying.
Yeah.
I agree 100% there.
Also, 5 p.m. is real early to close a bookstore. Just saying. But play Barcelona. Anyway, he smiles and will usher the people out. If you guys can wait the 10 minutes for him to get everyone excused politely and usher them out and close and lock the door, draw the blinds, and come over. Now, you were saying, Miss Rose?
So, I don't know if you've heard, but apparently Vagradan flew over the city just recently and dropped a bunch of egg bombs that spawned mini Vagradans in the.
This.
Oh
I
well.
felt something go by as far as a dark presence, but I didn't realize it was Vagradan.
Yeah, apparently he was able to fly over the city and no one saw him, which is also concerning. It's just something we should take note of. But I don't know if he laid the eggs or it laid the eggs, and it dropped them like bombs into the Blue Keeper Citadel.
That's very concerning.
It is.
The ledgers that I've read don't reference any eggs from Vagradan at all. From what
No, it's new.
Vagradan was male. If
Well-
Vagradan is now hermaphroditic, that's a major problem.
Yeah, tell me about it. You should see the holes in the Blue Cloak Citadel.
But
Are they
this was a
okay?
very.
Some of them.
yeah.
We saved. Well, we saved Ronaldus and Astrid and some
Some of the guards.
attractive woman.
Can I get insight checks from everyone who's talking with Mr. Verm?
Brandon wasn't.
Nope, not gonna hang out.
I almost rolled a 17. God
I'm
damn it.
gonna burn die 10 on mine.
Okay,
27.
27. When you say that you saved Ronaldus Basil, Mr. Vern is concerned and disappointed.
Yeah.
Amos looks into his eyes and goes, "Hey, trust me. Trust me. I wanted nothing more than to literally sit on his face until he suffocated. But there's a time and a place, and that should be far more enjoyable than dodging acid being spit by dragons."
I understand.
So, yeah, the keeper of the circle didn't make it, unfortunately, but
Oh, that's terrible. Do you know if the circle has been secured since the attack?
Could be. We killed about a half dozen dragons.
presumably the blue cloaks would be doing that right now.
Oh,
What was left of
I
it?
thought you said that the guardian was slain. Do you know where Ronaldus Basil went? Is he guarding the circle?
We should be. We walked outside with them just to make sure the city was okay. Then we
If you
parted
pass a
ways.
history
But
check, you guys sent him off to go interrogate the populace.
Well, yeah. I mean, just the people around, just to see if they saw where the eggs come from. But I don't think he would like go off into the. Well, then again, he's kind of an idiot.
He's an idiot.
So no.
Ader goes. He's off trying to find out what happened. I think.
Yeah, he's trying to investigate the situation, but
It was just
if
some-
the circle is not protected, anyone could be teleporting in or out of Nausha right now.
I know there are some guards, but
Amer goes, "Oh, sweet mother of Buddha, or sweet mother of MKL, or you know what I mean, something applicable." And he starts walking out towards the circle. He's like, I'm gonna go pay attention. You guys come here and ask what we asked for."
well, is the circle within a mile? Because that's how long
Yes.
your walkie-talkie
Yeah.
is, right?
Yes, it's within a mile.
Yeah. So
Amer
yeah, I
kinda
guess.
throws his hands in the air. He's still holding on to that rapier. He throws his hands in the air. "I'll be back." And he just starts like stomping, almost like he's throwing half a tantrum as he walks in.
Hamer, you get there. There's an army getting teleported in. I'm sorry, but
Amer probably fight it until he ran away like a girl. You know, he'd try.
yeah. So while Amer is going over there to guard the circle, I'll just turn to Mr. Vermin and just say, so we came to the conclusion that they were trying to kill Bronzebeard.
Oh,
'Cause he was really the-
Bronzebeard's such a delightful businessman, don't you think?
Yeah, he's a very pleasant man. To be honest, he was the only really important person there, other than the gatekeeper.
He's very influential. I have a policy with him myself.
Well, yeah. So we figured they were trying to kill him, and obviously he has a policy on himself.
Of course.
So when he dies, when he would have been killed by the mini dragons, he would have returned to his place of business,
Indeed.
naked and alone and without any of his equipment, which would be an ideal time to kill him.
Indeed. The pruning would have been quite easy to snuff out such a tender growth.
Yes. So, and I mean, obviously we were there, so that attempt failed. But killing him would all it would do, because there's another person who also provides the same service, a Cax or something like that.
I've heard of this individual. A lizard man druid, I believe he is.
Well, yeah, Bronzebeard was telling us about him, but
Bronzebeard likes to talk. It's strange that he would do so easily, though.
yeah, we can be persuasive sometimes. But so we're just trying to figure out what Vagardan could possibly want with killing this one insurance salesman.
Well, obviously,
mean-
to prevent the policies from being renewed, obviously. Do you know of anyone who has a policy that
Well-
was recently in combat?
Well,
Yeah, we do, as a matter of fact. Amer says.
From the Citadel?
About-
Echo's telling me through his mind what's happening.
About
Okay. Is that good?
at about at about the exact same time, the eggs burst through the citadel. We happened to get in a bit of a tussle with the McCain brothers.
Oh, the competitors of the House of Flowers. How did that go?
I prefer to think of it as a draw.
Interesting. Then you must have done quite well. They're quite deadly. But
oh, yeah.
if the McCain brothers were in combat and they have a policy with Bronzebeard, that would be... And he looks at you intently. Means you roll an insight check with advantage.
Oh dear. Well, I actually have pretty decent insight, but I'm just rolling terribly tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, there we go. It's not bad.
24. With a 24, he just told you that the House of Flowers are in competition with the McCain brothers.
Yeah.
This would be the time because they would have kept an eye on the McCain brothers using agents, specifically Ash Laurel in Bourbon, that when you guys attack the McCain brothers, that's the exact time to assassinate them when they resurrect and eliminate the McCain brothers permanently.
Fair enough.
So, the question is the House of Flowers working with Doldrin Shadowscar to get the Vagridan controlled to do what they want?
No, that is problematic in a lot of ways.
Don't say.
And it doesn't have to be an allyship, but more of a usury, a renting, a doing one thing for another.
So yeah, that's problematic.
And then with your 24 insight, Mr. Verm was the one going to kill them.
Oh yeah, I mean he's the only one. I mean he's the only one who could. I mean Judith and some of the Longstriders probably could.
Judith could have destroyed them and the entire building and half the city in like half a second. So
yeah,
like,
but Judith doesn't work for the House of Flowers. Verm kind of does. Okay. All right.
And he's insinuating this. He's telling you that it's going on, and with your high insight, he's following orders.
Yeah. So. Okay. So it was an attack of opportunity.
Yes. You didn't hear that from me, though, of course.
Of course. Mr. Verm.
We figured we would capitalize on your efforts.
Makes sense. My just concern is who contacted Shadowscar?
That would have been one of the Briarthorns, I believe. A house of ne'er-do-wells that exist in Ivrix, in the Pearl Sanctuary. They tend to believe in the unification of the House of Flowers under the leadership of their patron, Lord Briarthorn. Probably doesn't have anything to do with this Doldrin Shadowscar, but simply is using him as a tool to achieve his aims.
Well, so Doldrin was just a hired gun. I mean, was just a hired gun, essentially. A quick response, being able.
What you've told me of Doldrin Shadowscar, it doesn't sound like he would be someone you could hire or purchase things from. It's more likely he's contacted the thing for a favor.
Yeah. I mean, because this all must have happened fairly fast. Laurel only found out about the attack about an hour before we did it, so she word must have gone up through the chain of command to various people. Briarthorn recognized the opportunity, contacted Doldrin, because Doldrin was the only one who could send a response fast enough to assassinate this one person in the middle of the Blue Tower Citadel during lunch on such short notice.
And
I'm assuming.
my assignment was simply to prune whatever came out of Astrid's front door.
Hopefully not Astrid himself.
He looks at you and doesn't say anything.
Yeah, no, I got it. Okay. Well, that answers that. I turn to the others and I just say, well, I think that's that mystery solved. Just normal power brokering.
Oh, Amer says to the walkie-talkie, if any of this is being relayed to him, he's like, hey, that means we can do the same type of thing next time we fight them.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
I'll make sure to keep this in our back pocket as well, but it's good to know this is how it worked out. At least we have an idea that this wasn't an attack against us for once.
No, it's just someone capitalizing on our trademark chaos. Huh. Good to know.
Would you like
Mr.
to roll a
Verm.
second insight check? Because
Oh,
there's another
sure.
piece that you guys have not, as players, calculated.
Eric, I'm too stupid. You have to tell me this directly.
This one's was.
Okay, with 21. For Dildren Shadowscar to be willing to partake in the plot against the McCain brothers, he wants them dead too.
Yeah.
And if Dildren Shadowscar wants them dead, the only connection that you have as to why would be your friend,
Servant.
quote unquote, Cervantes, wanting to get rid of people who threaten him. He doesn't trust them.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I thought they had a working relationship, not a trust-filled one, but I don't think Cervantes trusts anyone, but...
Cervantes does not trust anyone, and because Vagridan was wrapped around the Citadel, Vagridan has allowed Doldrin to communicate with Cervantes
Yeah.
and bred some doubt about his allies and traded up from the McCain brothers
To Vagridan. Okay. Oh, what a complicated web we weave. I should really be taking notes. Hold on. Other people start talking. I need to start typing.
Amer's pacing around a circle.
Oh yeah, Amer. Yeah, is there untold shadow armies pouring out of the gate?
There are not.
Are they
Boring.
invisible?
They are
Amer?
able to see if they were invisible technically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are any of the guards that were still alive that are still there, like, have they been freshly killed again?
Nope. The guy that was hiding in the jails, which was to the south of the circle, the guy that was in there, his name was Evan? No, Elian. Elian was his name. And Elian has recovered. He spent his 30 minutes taking a short rest and is there very nervously watching the powerful Amer who was killing dragons as he knows he's completely outclassed and doesn't dare ask Amer to leave because Amer's just going to say no and then kill him.
That should very likely happen, yes. Especially because Amer is walking around holding that rapier in his hand and looking very grumpy that he had to go do this himself. So his cheeky
Right.
grin is gone, and he actually looks actively grumpy. He's just like swinging the rapier like left and right around.
As you would expect of a madman in a establishment, you give the guy a lot of room.
Yes, that's fair.
So Elian is there, but is more of cleaning up and mourning the dead people and starting to do his PTSD and shock recovery where he just starts cleaning things because something has to be done. And he has no concept at the moment as to what he should be doing.
Neither does Amer. That's fair.
Firm. would have killed all 3 fresh from resurrection. Sorry, I just gotta type this all out. So I don't know. You guys roleplay while I'm doing this.
And just picking his ear. Kind of
Resurrection.
slow miming some sweet moves.
Aimer through the walkie-talkie out says, "Make sure to give Mr. Vern my regards and thank him for whoever he helped us."
Up to working.
Echo, what are you doing?
Okay.
I'm just listening. Yeah. Just
Yeah.
listening and taking it all in.
Phyrexian
Okay.
politics. It's
Like this is like listening to like classical music for Brennan. Like he's just being asleep. He's very disappointed that the Horde, like the Shadow Army, wasn't actually there. He was excited about that possibility.
No, we should have burned the Citadel to the ground while that we were there.
I mean, it's made of stone, so I don't think that would work.
We just need really hot fire.
Okay, so things we figured out. Let's see. Cervantes doesn't trust the McCain brothers anymore. Apparently, a lot of people are trying to kill the McCain brothers, or at the very least, would be very happy to see them gone, including my bosses, Cervantes, as well as Doldrin's Shadowscar. My bosses contacted Doldrin's Shadowscar to try to do a impromptu double assassination based off the one we were doing. Unfortunately, due to the short notice, it wasn't the most foolproof plan, so it ended up falling through. Right. The things we figured out is also Vagardan can apparently lay eggs, and what's stopping him from doing this anywhere on the continent?
Big worry.
That is pretty troublesome. Like, imagine if he dropped these eggs, in any other important spot. I'll turn to Echo and I'll just say, Vagardan is fast. We've seen him move, but he's not like Hydran fast, right?
I mean, he covered the distance from Bourbon to Nausea in, what, a minute?
Well, Vagardan wasn't in Bourbon. We don't know where he came from.
That was days apart.
Yeah, the when he was talking to Cervantes, that was like weeks ago. People saw him curled around the tower talking to Cervantes.
Technically, 4 days ago.
Yeah, 4 days ago.
Okay. So we have another thought: do we have more people we can ask about this?
Yeah, we need to figure out the capabilities of all the people we need to kill. Cervantes, Vagardan, Shadowscar, how Vagardan is laying eggs now, how many of these things can he do, how often can he do it, how fast can he move, how the hell did he fly over the city and nobody noticed? He's 5 miles long. I don't understand how no one saw him. 3 miles long. I'm sorry. I was off by 3/5. I'm sorry. Or 2/5.
Why don't we? Some of this stuff, we're not an expert on dragons, but we do know someone who knows a lot about dragons.
Echo.
Well, Echo, I was talking about Judith too.
Yeah, Judith too.
It's one of Brennan's favored enemies as well.
Yep.
Yeah. All right,
Brennan, do you know about male dragons laying eggs?
I don't know if he would.
Let's roll a history check for you, sir, with advantage. And
Yeah.
get your proficiency
Yeah, looking
bonus on
at-
top of this.
Okay.
Because you're...
I roll.
Go ahead.
Okay, hold on. I'll roll history.
Yep. History.
Okay, never mind.
No. Oh, no. As far as the reproductive habits of dragons, in this specific case, Brennan is unsure.
I just kill them. I don't know how they reproduce.
I mean, that's fair. I wanted to ask though, because that is your kind of forte. I don't want to leave you out
All right.
here.
I mean, we need to just
Well,
look
you
at
know
these little hatchlings. Like, can they spawn more hatchlings? Will they grow into like normal sized dragons rather than ones that I can, wrestle? Like, do they die after 20? Like, we need to figure out so much stuff.
Roll an intelligence. My intelligence isn't good either.
Okay.
Intelligence would recall general information.
Sure.
Yeah, 13. All right.
General information: dragons come from eggs. There are cases of a hermaphroditic birth. So, in other words, you go ahead and just give birth by yourself. It's not necessarily having a mate in order to give birth. However, a big thing like Vagradan, it would be difficult, and the eggs don't constantly happen. There is a normal delay between clutches, would be a good term. So, if Vagradan laid eggs here, it's probably going to take a while before they can lay eggs again. The problem is you don't know if before this they laid any eggs.
Yeah.
Was it Vagradan, or maybe Vagradan found a mate too?
Oh God, please don't give me any more nightmares.
Well, thinking so, but I would just have very basic knowledge, like what Eric said. But you say, well, they can't just lay these things on demand. Could it be that they laid these eggs, and then when it was near time for him to hatch, something else delivered them here? Because, like you said, he's like 3 miles long. People have seen him, right?
Yeah, people are looking up. Look at all this basil. I'm pretty sure he can't look at anything but his own reflection in the mirror.
Yeah, like he caused like hurricanes with his wings and stuff, right? Like maybe he lays the eggs, they wait for them to come time to hatch, he lays more, and they're delivered via a different method.
Can I get an Arcana check from people?
Arcana?
Yep.
I'm magical.
That's boring, I don't know that.
You don't know that.
Brennan's like, it's boring.
Everything is boring except
Hold
killing
on.
dragons.
Oh, where's my roll 20? It's over here. Too big a screen. I gotta roll die 10 on top of that.
Okay.
Why not? I
Okay.
gotta use these points.
All right.
So I was on 1 die
22.
19.
Echo, did you
I'll take,
want
I'll
to
take, the,
roll
I'll take
your
the 2 from that.
Arcana check? All right.
I have a +1. I don't know anything.
Okay. So, Echo and Aimer, if you wanted to deliver eggs into a specific area, you wouldn't necessarily have to fly over. You could take the eggs and teleport the eggs to a certain point, and if you wanted to smash down through the roof, you just teleport them up in the air above the location and bomb the location with the eggs.
Can I sense? Is there any way to sense residual magic to see if teleport was used? I don't know if
you have
there's any sort of
magic?
mechanic. No. I'm just asking
Okay.
in the sense of.
You are there,
if I-
so roll an investigation
But-
check.
Okay, but I was like, can I be like, hey, maybe Detect Magic might find this and go buy a scroll?
This would not be a detect magic thing. You actually get to look at the eggs because you're walking around swinging the sword, being frankly aggressive inside there. But
Oh,
this
yeah,
would
100%.
be another term. Hazardous to the society. But as you look at the eggs are exceedingly thick-shelled. You don't think that the dragons, without an egg tooth on their snout, could have broken out of these eggs. In order for these very thick eggs to hatch, they had to be dropped from on high.
They're purposely smashed.
Well, I don't know that yet, but yeah.
Right.
Aimer
does.
goes, either Vagradan was literally flying overhead and just dropped these straight out of whatever a Vagradan has on us, or they were teleported into the sky. Like, I'm looking at these shells. They're thicker than Echo's head. Like, Echo's thick skull, these are like, I could put this on Echo, he'd be immune to anything hitting his head, besides gravity.
Huh.
Echo does the I don't do
That's-
the magic stuff good. It got here at the same time we did, because is there a way to intercept? Like, could whoever did this have used our teleport?
No, I
They
think
got here like 20 seconds before us, right? Or
I
something?
mean, you gotta remember, so if we were being spied on, our battle was probably, we met them out there, we went into the mansion, you're looking at about 90 seconds. No, the thing about it is, though, if Rosa's contact immediately when we left the building said, hey, they're gonna go pick a fight, it would not be very hard to sending that to their contact and have it all, go through just as fast. If they're ready for it. I mean, you saw how well the McCain brothers responded to us and our plans and how fast they responded. It'd be safe to assume another professional, especially the House of Flowers, be able to respond in kind.
Yeah. So, well, what's concerning is, if these aren't being directly egg dropped from Valgradan in the air, that just means Shadowscar has, a brood of these things somewhere, and they just stockpile them, and then they can use them as these bombs as they please, depending on how long they incubate. And who knows? I mean, Valgradan isn't even like a real dragon. He's like some sort of dragon construct. Oh gosh, that's a nightmarish, scenario. Just imagine being able to drop those things wherever you want.
I mean,
With the right scrying tools, you could theoretically drop these wherever you want. It's a good thing.
Hold on. Amer's like, I have an idea. We'll talk about this later.
You know what? Amer, yeah. See if you can hack off a piece of one of those shells and just hold on to it.
Amer just like picks up like a helmet-sized version, and he actually hits it a couple times with the rapier to see how the rapier holds against it, like how strong the shell really is.
Roll your...
Does my rapier just like stick into it?
Okay, you're using the rapier, right?
Yes, the new rapier. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what it's in his hand.
Awesome. So the rapier goes ahead and slashes into the egg. There's a little bit of resistance, but not much.
I mean, it shows aren't that great. He picks up the shell, puts it in the piece in his haversack.
Well,
based off of what you know, this has to be a very magical sword.
Yeah, Amer kind of figured that. He has not identified it yet because he's too angry, but he's like, that's a nice clean cut.
yeah. So, all right. I think we need to regroup. Maybe we should get dinner at the consortium and start talking about what our next steps are going to be. Because I think there's a lot of different ways we can go, and we need to decide what we're going to do.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'll turn to Mr. Verm and I'll give him a fairly deep bow, a polite bow, and just say, thank you, Mr. Verm, once again for your aid. I truly appreciate it.
Of course, Rose. To be cautious. There's a lot of people and moving parts in this thing. I encourage you to watch your back and stay safe.
I'll do my best.
If you have more questions or wish to reach out to the house yourself, you know where to find me.
Of course. Oh, and I'm glad to see your tulips are starting to come in.
Thank you. Those were delivered by a young man. Very glad to have them. Thank you.
Nice. He got another delivery from who? Wait, never mind. I'm not gonna ask him that.
No. Okay.
No, I'm not gonna ask. No.
All right.
I'm not special anymore. I'm not the one who gave him any. Okay, anyways. I guess we'll just head over to the Longstrider Consortium.
All right.
No.
Cool.
Amer, I think you can come back now. It doesn't look like the.
Ronaldo's
I mean,
Basil
by now
will
the-
show up to relieve you, Amer, if you choose to let him. Amer?
Oh.
Either muted or dealing with birds, cats, or dogs.
Those are three things that I wish I had something to deal with, man. All right. Yeah, let's go get dinner, I guess.
Okay. As you guys walk in, Brad comes running up. Brad. Goodness gracious, it's crowded in there today. All right. Brad comes running up. Oh, how's it going? Is there anything I can do for you? Is there something specific you like?
A nice, quiet, private table, and well,
Okay.
we'll order food once we decide what we want to eat, and once
Sure,
everyone's
absolutely.
here.
Be right back. Come right over here. Right over here. Yep, right in the corner. There you go. Would you like a screen, or do you just want to be open?
Do you happen to have any of those little stones that quiet everything around you?
He smiles.
What are they called?
I can loan you one.
Sure. We'll call it a temporary rental agreement.
Okay. He will put a purple gem on the table, and it has an engraved letter B on it. Very nice, monogrammed with a gold foil in it. There you go. And he goes.
Now, why would a waiter have something like that just on his person? A monogrammed one, of all things. Whatever. Yeah, I'll active. What are they called again? I'm sorry, I forgot what they're called.
It's the Malthoriel's Gem of Discretion.
Gem of Discretion. That's it. Yeah, she'll sit down and activate it.
Sure.
So it basically makes a ring of silence around us, right?
No, it makes a image that you guys are discussing other things. So this is actually the text there. So anyone who looks at you, what they see is you guys engaging in small talk, and it generates small talk noises and stuff. Your lips appear to be saying, normal conversations, as opposed to what you were actually saying.
All right. Rose is going to, when they sit down, she's going to pull out a piece of parchment and her brush and just start saying, okay, we need to go over what exactly our goals are, our objectives are, and the steps we need to take to achieve those objectives. So, I mean, I guess the best way we can go is going around the table. Who wants to go first?
Brandon?
We want to kill dragons. We want to kill Vagardan.
Okay, well, let's start there. Eric, can you make a note for us?
Sure.
And like a handout note that we can edit?
Absolutely. Here we go. One sec. Handout. What do we call it? Group plans?
Yeah, group plans. Top secret. Don't look.
All right.
The girls allowed.
Edited
Kidding.
by all players. All right, there you go. Group plans. Very top thing.
All right, let me start writing down. Okay. All right. Objective 1. Kill Vagradan. All right.
If on the way, we get to perhaps eat or kill other dragons, that's good too. Specifically, one that might have impacted the village when I was younger.
Well, so I thought were we able to confirm that it was Sargeos himself, or was it another dragon that worked for him?
It was Sargeos himself.
It was okay.
Okay, so it was
If
Sargeos.
Sargeos happens to be along the way.
Or Sargeos along the way. Okay. All right, so
S-A-G-H-E-O-S.
A what?
S-A-G-H-E-O-S.
Oh, S-A-G. Okay, so H-E-O-S. All right, so killing Vagradan. Now, how do we do that? We do know that there's that sword in
Garden
oh my
soil.
goodness. I'm having a brain fart.
Garden soil.
Garden soil, there we go. There's the sword, what was it, Echo, what was that sword called?
Hold on, I'm looking through my notes. Yeah, I don't
was
think
like-
I have the name of the sword. Not, hold on, maybe it's in a different page.
While he's looking, Brennan says, "Isn't Echo Rex gonna turn into a dragon too? I thought that was gonna."
Well, yeah, so that's another step we're gonna talk about, because he's missing a piece of Amarorirosi. And I think if he gets all of them, he can get even bigger or something, and that might be another piece to the puzzle we can get.
Hmm.
Talk about Echo.
Yeah, Echo.
Well, we know we know approximately where his actual body is.
Which is on that island where Doldrin is, right?
Well, it's where he went. We don't know if he's actually there, but we have it like in the same way it might be his maybe his headquarters.
Okay, so do we have a name for that Vagradan killing sword?
No, I don't see it.
It was
Okay.
it was the Star Killer sword.
Was it
Star Shatterer.
Star Shatter. Sorry.
Shatter sword? Okay, Shatter sword in Garden Soil. We don't know if it's in Garden Soil. Okay, but
No, that's where it last was.
last seen in Garden Soil. Okay, that's where we would go in order to pick up that lead.
We can go and we can question Cecilia's mom.
Question, I believe her name was
Cecilia.
Was it Cecilia? I thought her mom's
Yes.
name was.
It's Cecilia. Cecilia
I thought it was-
Credence the first.
I thought-
Cecilia Evangeline Credence the first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and she has no relation to Talonia Gray or anything like that.
We don't really know. Cecilia wasn't exactly the most forward with her family relations.
Yeah, I know. It's really annoying that she didn't tell us this stuff.
My thought is, maybe we can go in, we can play nice about it, but we also have dirt that she tried to lock up the entrance to the Temple of the Gods. We were told that in Shu.
Hmm.
That one was a little public. I might remember that scary-looking lady with the flaming sword's name, but she did give us a little bit of dirt we can use there.
Miss Frost or whatever her name was. Yeah,
No,
the
Miss
one.
Miss Frost was the one who was from Garden Soil.
Oh yeah, that was the one Gerald threw down the hole. You know. Oh, you're talking
Yeah.
about the priestess.
Yeah, with the flaming sword. With the
yeah,
lava
she was-
sword.
Oh yeah, she was quite nice. So.
Okutai,
Hold
yeah.
Where did I-
So she
Yeah,
gave us a
Sokotai.
little bit of dirt here, and we can if we. I'd rather not be mean to Cecilia's mom, but
Well,
I mean,
it
unlike
depends.
her, I've actually met MKL. So, you know,
Yeah.
if worst comes to worst, we just summon her daughter and be like, "Hey, look, either you tell us, or we summon your daughter and we raise your city."
Okay, so killing Vagradan. Step 1, obtain star, or I shouldn't call it step 1 because that implies there's an order. Things to do. Things to do. Obtain Star Shatter Sword, last seen in Garden Soil. Things to do.
Probably gonna need that one.
Things, and then also to do that, question Cecilia's mom. There we go, got that down.
That's an easier way than just raising the city to the ground.
It's an entire city, and there's a lot of powerful people there, so I think maybe that's not a.
Depends
Let's
on
just-
how
I mean,
she is.
Let's just
We
put that
have-
on the back burner.
We also did have Plan V for that. So,
Oh my
this-
goodness, we have.
Did you remember what Plan V was?
I remember, yes.
For those on Twitch, what was Plan B?
Plan V
Is that
was we
Vagrant
find a
in there?
way to lure Vagrant in there to destroy the city for us.
For us.
Yes, that was Plan V.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so is there any other things we can do to kill Vagradan? I guess find Echo's or Amarosi's body.
Well, we kind of know where it is. We just have to go
Fine.
there.
Find.
I don't remember having any piece of lore that says that's actually going to do anything. That was just kind of a hypothesis, right?
We don't know. What we had heard was that there were 4 pieces. And
But we got
that-
those.
You got the 4 pieces.
I mean,
the body's
mean-
separate from that.
okay. It wasn't 4? I guess it was 4, wasn't it? Heart, 2 eyes, and
Yeah,
And the
the
horn.
horn and the horn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
Well, there was one other piece. We have no idea if it's gonna give you power or not exactly. We have no idea anything about it besides that it really exists.
When,
I mean,
where did we hear that?
I believe
I forget where. It was in the temple, I
It was
think.
in the temple,
the
yeah.
Yeah, didn't Doldrin actually warn us not to do it?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, didn't he
I
give us an offer or something?
I mean, and unless he's a master of reverse psychology, I think we should do it. I don't know about you guys, but I think that anything he tells us to do, we should do the opposite.
I'm not against that in most places.
Yeah, so I think it's an option we should keep open. Because I mean, Amaru Rosie.
But you don't remember what body part it was or where it is.
Well, I think it's his whole body. His headless, yeah, his headless body.
Yes,
So-
Aldrin said that he had the whole body.
Yeah. I mean, the link between him and Vagradan. I mean, I think it's another lead we can follow if we start running out of things to do.
If nothing
that-
else, we can use the Eye of Kydron that we have to scout it.
Exactly. Well, that's getting towards other objectives, but all right. So objective 1: kill Vagradan or Sageos. All right. And you know what? I'll just add Cervantes to that. Objective 1: people we need to kill. There we go. People we need to kill.
I mean, we can throw on Caltrus on there too. We don't necessarily need to kill him, but I'd enjoy it. Well, actually, I'd more enjoy if we kept him alive and I burned down everything he had and loved while he watched. I'd far more enjoy that. But
All right.
we can add the semantics to the list later.
All right. So find Amaru Rosie's body. Okay. And then here my goals are become more powerful in general, which is just a very general goal, but gain more allies to aid me. All right. All right. So for Cervantes, okay, so this is coming up on a problem we have. Knowledge. Things we need to figure out. So we have the eye now, and we can use that to scout things. What are things you guys want to use the eye to figure out?
Could probably find some there.
Use eye for. I mean, we can literally scry anything you can think of. I mean, I'm going to be using it to scout Cervantes, so I'm, figure out how Cervantes works. / Demon Pact / soul sucking? I need to figure out how all of that works. Okay.
We don't have a way to do greater res.
No, we don't. I mean, unless we earn enough money to all buy policies from Bronzebeard, but even if we managed to earn the money, it would take him 5 months or 4 months.
No, greater restoration.
Oh, greater restoration.
No, we don't have anyone who can use scrolls. We don't have much anything in that
Yeah.
regard. We're kind
We
of
are lacking. We are lacking on divine magic. That is true. All right. So is there anything else you guys want to scout the eye with? Like, I mean, we can use anything. I'm going to be using it on Cervantes as often as I can, but I'm patient. I can wait.
I mean, the eye, as far as I know, doesn't go past this plane.
No, I'm pretty sure it can go through planes. Scrying D&D. I mean,
There's we need allies, right?
yes.
I don't know if he'd be an ally. But there's always been someone who I thought might be an ally that I've been looking for.
Oh, who?
Well, his name was Sumner. That would have been my father, I guess. He was supposed to have been a very good monster hunter too.
Was that your human? I don't remember. Was your dad a human or was your dad an elf?
Yeah. No, he was a human. He went off earlier to live with human society.
Is he still alive?
I don't know.
I mean, I felt like half elves live quite a long time. So how old are you, Brennan?
he can't be older than 60.
Yeah, that would be about right. 60.
Oh,
This-
Oh,
depends
him.
how old Brennan is. Yeah, I'm talking about how old.
No. Oh,
If Brennan's
Yeah.
pushing 60, his dad's got to be, you
Yeah.
know, if he even lived that long. That's what I mean. Like, your dad's probably an old man now, Brennan.
yeah.
Well,
He's
what's his
even
name?
alive.
Yeah,
Even if he's alive. I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, he may be dead. What's his name? Summoner?
Yeah.
Summmer.
Sumner.
Sumner. Sumner.
We'll figure
Okay.
out the math later.
Oh, sorry. Oh yeah.
The eye is not going to do me a whole lot of good. So you guys do what you need. Me and my business can wait until, you know, the world is a slightly better place. Because the longer Keltrus knows I'm coming, maybe he'll get some nightmares after we foil all his plans here. And I'm kind of willing to. I want him to shiver a little bit, see what it's like.
Okay, so things we need to use the eye for: figuring out how Cervantes works, finding Sumner. I'll do that. Echo, is there anything you particularly want to use to scry on the eye with?
No, just the usual. I mean, the things we've already talked about.
Okay, Joljin's Shadow Scar. That's another thing we need. We need to figure out. Let me put that under Objective 2. Objective 2. Figure out what Shadow Scar wants.
5 gold says world domination.
I mean, shit. He's well on his way if he can control that monster. Okay, because I figured I already know what Cervantes wants. He just wants more power. He wants to take over the seas. He wants to attack the Protectorate. I already know all that.
What about
we need to
House
figure
of
out-
Flowers?
Hmm?
Kind of threw a curveball.
So the house isn't as unified as you would think. There are a lot of competing powerful people who have different visions for what the house should be doing or how the world should be. So in this case, it seems that this Briarthorn person wanted to kill the McCains because they were competition. He saw an opportunity and he took it. So yeah, there's no unified, cohesive, centralized authority that controls the house that I know of. There are some powerful people who hold a lot of sway, including some that I really shouldn't mention, but and as some I would even go so far as to say are evil. So yeah, there's no real determining what the house wants. I know for a fact a lot of them are backing me because if I am able to reclaim my place in Bourbon, it's growing the influence of the house even further. And that's generally a good thing.
You think that there might be a faction of the house that would be against you?
I'm not familiar enough with Yvrixian politics to be able to be certain of that, but I'm sure there are.
I'm just curious, given who they work with.
Yeah, like it's strange to think that Briarthorn felt comfortable enough hiring Doldrin to do what he did.
Yeah.
But
We were a part of it inadvertently.
I mean, yeah, like that's the thing. Like, there are people in the house that I trust implicitly. My master, for example. But you know, at the same time, there's others who are equally as powerful who may have conflicting interests. I can't think of a reason why they wouldn't want a House of Flowers agent to be controlling the city, but there may be someone there in the house who doesn't want that, and that's an impossibility. If they do exist, I don't know their names because I tried to stay out of politics as much as I could. Back when I was, actually on the payroll, when I wasn't on sabbatical.
Yeah, and there's no answer yet. I just wonder if we might have enemies that we don't know about, or if we're unknowingly doing the bidding for other people too.
Absolutely.
It's very possible that we are.
No, we are absolutely doing the bidding of other people. Like, I mean, I'd like to think it was a coincidence that my master, found me on the streets and took me in and raised me. And perhaps it was, and they only found out who I was later. But once they did, they understood my claim. They began grooming me towards taking that position. Nothing overt, nothing, demanding that I do what they want me to do. But I believe they saw the way Destiny was flowing, and they decided to ride the current and back me. At least the ones back at the monastery, at least.
Weren't you before talking against Destiny, and now you're like, look at me, Destiny?
I did, yeah. When I started this journey, I didn't think Destiny was a thing, but I mean, look at all the crap that's happened, Aimer. Like, all these coincidences. The demon that I have to kill is the same one that Gerald, it killed his family, and then all coming across Echo and all of you, all the the combined interests we have. I don't think Destiny is or I think Destiny is real now. I used to think otherwise, but I don't think that's the case. I mean, I don't think it's like we're puppets on Destiny's string. I think the best way to describe it is Destiny is a river, and it's flowing towards certain events, and you can lean to the left or lean to the right, and you can try to influence where exactly you go, but you can't really fight the river.
I disagree. I believe you can truly fight the river. Or blow the river up.
Yeah, different fortune cookies, different answers, right?
Yeah, Aimer, look at you. And you accuse me of fortune cookie wisdom.
I don't think arson's I've ever seen the fortune cookie,
I feel like that would be a good fortune cookie. Don't fight the river, blow it up. I mean...
Okay, well, this is all said and done, and we stop all of this, things in the world. If we're both still alive, we'll start a fortune cooking company, okay?
Ecologically destroy the river.
Aimer opens up his bag and looks at it and goes, I don't have anything to do that. Civilization, yes. Rivers, no.
All right.
He closes his bag.
All right, so let me just go over everything I've written down. So, if there's anything else you want to add, please let me know. So, objective 1, people we need to kill. Kill Vagradan, Sargeos, Cervantes, and maybe Caltris, if we can.
Yeah. I'm more want him to suffer, but, if I can't have that, we'll kill him.
Okay. And things to do to do that.
But finish it, yeah.
Yeah. Things to do. Obtain the Star Shatterer sword. Last seen in Garden Soil. Question Cecilia's mom about it.
Yeah.
Another option. Finding Emery Rosie's body. Which may not be that good of a plan, considering Doldrin is probably in possession of it. But it's an option.
It's worth investigating.
Worth investigating. Okay. And this is just... become more powerful, gain more allies. That's just general. That's easy to do.
That should be every day.
Objective 2, figure out what Shadowscar wants. If we can figure out what exactly he wants, I think we can come up with more concrete plans on how to counteract him.
That's a good idea.
Okay, and things we need to use the eye for. Finding Sumner. Finding out how exactly Cervantes' strange powers work. And finding out and using it on Doldrin's Shadowscar. Hopefully he won't be able to, just blow up the eye or counter it or something. I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
Can you guys think of anything else we need to add to this list?
We just so happen to come across a certain dragon, that would be fabulous.
Sargeos? Yeah. Yeah, okay.
I've got a feeling he's been
what happens
wrong from what I've heard.
What happens after Well, I guess what happens after we kill Cervantes? Like when we say kill Cervantes, we're talking about family, everybody, one person. You know, what?
That's
No,
What happens?
I mean him, his son's family, and no, that's all of them. The entire clan. Yeah,
you want all of them dead.
preferably yes.
Okay. I mean, it's good to know these things, just in the sense of having an understanding of what we're trying to accomplish. Mass murder, genocide.
I mean,
Just an atrocity.
well, Cervantes made a mistake when he let me live, and I don't intend to repeat that mistake.
What would happen to the power structure he's built up, do you think?
Hopefully, I would be able to co-opt it, but I imagine such a transition would be extremely rough. I imagine many of the people he's hired are, fair weather friends at best. And the instant he died, they would bolt. I imagine most of the Navy would probably leave and turn to pirating, or even join the Protectorate. Maybe. I'll try to keep as many of his assets intact as I can, but I mean, I can't say for sure what'll happen. Ultimately, I will, after talking to Mr. Bernstein, I will regain all of my titles and properties, as well as everything that's owed to me. I'm going to make an argument that reparations are owed, and they should come from Cervantes's estate. And basically, I should take all of that too. But we'll see. Who knows? Maybe Sancho or whatever might live, and he'll get some of it. I don't know. I can't predict everything, but hopefully, what I do is consolidate all of his power and take control of it. That's the goal.
Sancho, the one who shoved Stella into that bottle.
Yeah, I should have asked Stella about Sancho, now that I think about it. She actually met him. Son of a bitch. Oh well.
You can marry Renault and have a nice life.
But yeah, that's the plan. And if we manage to accomplish all that, I imagine I'll be stuck in the city managing all of that.
Yep,
I mean,
that's up to you.
Yeah. So, but that I think I may have a way around that. I'm working on it, but that's a problem for the future. We need to be focusing on the present. All right. So finding out about Segeos. All right. Brennan, I know you probably don't like thinking about it, and you were young when it happened. Is there a reason? Do you know why Segeos may have just destroyed this random elf village?
No. No, and to be honest, that was just my mother there. I think that she's probably dead. And I ran away. I was brought in with elves, and they didn't tell me anything about it. Nothing about it.
Oh, they know nothing about it, because I was like, maybe we can ask them.
Oh, they told me nothing about it.
We could always ask them. Like, maybe they do know something.
To be honest, I haven't thought of that as an adult. Maybe. It's been a long time.
Oh, maybe we'll focus on Sumner first. Where is the village, by the way?
In Ruston.
Okay. Well, should be close then. Shouldn't be too hard to find. All right. All right. Is there anything else we need to add to the list? Going once. Going twice.
Nothing. No demons. Nothing.
No, I'm pretty good. I'm
You want GM input? Or do you guys want to go ahead and just keep it by yourselves?
I think an insight roll would be. I'll insight. I think of anything else.
Oh god, yeah. Eric, we're stupid. You have to pull us by our noses.
The 26. The daughters of Mosaba are still out there.
Oh shit. Aimer was walking next to Saphira. She's a chosen of Masaba. She didn't freak out and start trying to eat him or anything. So I think everything's cool, you know.
They haven't had that talk yet, but Emer was very
for
close.
the record, before we continue that thought, Saphira succeeded on her wisdom saving throw, which is why she didn't.
Yeah, no, Emer was very close to throwing down, as it were. Like, if from a standpoint before, if we had killed Aaron McCain in that house, Emer would have then tried to kill Saphira.
Oh my god.
While she was trapped in the house. So, 100% would have tried to kill him. Emer stops and ponders. He goes, at first I thought back, when we were in Ryport, that the daughters of Osaba were just going to leave me alone. It's kind of been that way a little bit. But given everything that happened in the Temple of Osaba, we're in Corlin.
Yeah, I'm surprised she didn't get more mad about that. We weren't exactly stealthy.
We should probably keep our eyes out.
Okay.
Although I'm still a little curious why Saphira didn't try to kill me.
She succeeded on a wisdom save for fucking once. That's what
I mean, that's out of character, but you know what I mean?
Also, watch out for blood ladies / Masaba. Okay. Group plans top secret.
Thinking about that, we should ask Borges, because he was down in the sewers kind of dealing with some of my mess. I don't know if he found any more information in there, to be fair. Although I don't really want him to realize it was my mess that he cleaned up to get you those bracers.
Okay, so... Alright, well, we have our plans. Alright, tomorrow morning, Brennan, I'll use the eye and see if I can't find this Sumner person. Do you have anything that belonged to him? Like anything that might help me with the scrying? Because I don't know what he looks like. I'm sure there's lots of people named Sumner.
I need to look at my backpack.
Alright, well, yeah. The eye doesn't recharge till tomorrow morning, so. All right. Well, I guess we'll just eat dinner then.
At that point, you realize that Brad can't see you.
Yeah. Well, we'll drop the
Okay.
veil of discretion. Yeah.
As you see that you do that, and Amer's already eating. Somehow he still managed to get a plate of fried food and beer, and he was talking while eating, and you just now realized it.
Brad will come back. What did you decide?
I'll let the others order first.
Yeah, what Amer has looks fine.
Sampler platter. All right, you're back. He runs off. He runs into the kitchen, comes right back out with an entire platter, and puts it on the table with a pitcher of beer for you guys. There you go. Anything else? No. All right, beer back.
Okay. I don't need to eat him anyways. Well, gentlemen, today was certainly quite busy. I think we learned a lot, which is important. Honestly, it's the most important thing.
I've been neglecting that a lot, to be fair. And I know that I don't help with that, and I'm not sorry.
I never expect you to be.
It's boring, but it's necessary.
All right. Well, if you guys don't mind, I think I am going to take an early leave. I guess we're staying.
That Brandon takes the pitcher of beer.
Yeah. I gotta do some thinking. She'll put down her. How much? I'll go up to Brad and just say, how much do rooms cost?
Oh, the rooms, if you remember, they're free. But if you're not a member like yourselves, I believe you're a member. Do you have a badge?
No. That's just Amer goes. That's just me. He holds up his badge.
Oh, in that case, if you're a guest of Amer's, then you can go ahead and take a room for free.
Oh, lovely. Thank you. And she will go upstairs.
Okay.
And yeah, she will go to her room and she will start getting ready to pray. Something she hasn't done in a very, very long time. But that's good. This is going to be something she's doing by herself, so I'll let you guys do any RP or any discussions you want while she's doing this.
Notably, there is a door that is off of its hinges still.
God, I can't believe I became a Blue Coke and a member of the consortium in 24 hours.
Pretty lame.
Hey, wait.
told-
God, you're so lame, Amer. Jeez. What are you?
I told Leslie if she got us help for the McCain brothers that I would join.
Okay.
All right, so Sweet August Rose goes up to pray. Echo, you've been kind of quiet. What are you doing? Processing?
I think Echo's just going to eat dinner, and yeah, he's listening to Rose's plan.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds like it's pretty easily doable. From what I understand, we can pretty much scry on whoever we want. They're not going to get us saved, so you don't have to worry about having possessions. Or we
How
can
does he
probably
feel about this?
message them as well. Do what?
How does he feel about this situation in the list?
Yeah, it's a good list. I mean, we got to have something to do, so yeah, this is a good start.
All right.
And then, yeah, I think you'll just go upstairs and go to bed.
All right. So Brennan's drinking, Amer's eating and drinking. So we will pan the camera upstairs through the door, find Sweet August Rose.
Have
She'll
your moments are.
she'll pull the sword out, Valerian, and just ask him. So, what do I do? I haven't done this in over a century.
Well, who are you praying to, sis?
All 6 of them.
6. Goodness. All of them?
All of them.
Vicious.
Well, okay, all right. I mean, nothing's gonna happen. I don't know why I'm acting like this. Last time I did this, nothing happened. I don't know why I'm expecting anything different. But I need all the help I can get. So she sits down in the lotus position and folds her hands into like a mudra for praying. And she just starts. She just says, I pray to the elven gods. I pray to Gwyleth, the moonlight dancer, the finder of the lost, she who brings the solace of night. I pray to Emil Emil, the lord of the sun, seeker of beauty, and he who ignites the passion in our hearts. I pray to Erin, the patient earth mother, queen of the land and all that grows, she who provides sustenance. I pray to Eret, the watchful sky father, king of air and light, he who builds our homes and crafts miracles. I pray to Sanat, the wisdom of ages, the fate cutter, she who is blind and yet sees. I pray to Tanathil, the sage of time, the chronicler, and he who knows all things. I pray to the 6 who are one, and to the one who is many. Hear me, brother and sister, mother and father, grandfather and grandmother. Your wayward daughter returns to you. I am Santiana Augusta Maria Santissima de la Rosa, and I humbly ask for your aid. She experimentally opens one eye to see if anything's happening.
Roll a religion check.
Let's do it. Give me that nat 1. I want it.
No, you're succeeding in this. We have a lot of inspiration, and this needs to happen.
I give me this. I want the nat 1. Justify all her. Yay!
I have inspiration.
you gonna make me re-roll it? Okay.
Yeah, reroll it.
All right. Let's.
I use my inspiration.
Okay.
That's better.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not sure you're gonna get much better than a 13, to be fair. So you gotta risk it. Like, I'm going to give you my inspiration, but do you think you can get better than a 13?
I think it is possible. Yes.
You know what? We're doing it. My inspiration's going to.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
All right. Let's see.
let's give it for the story here.
Oh, is that a? Oh my God.
Oh, the Aimer inspiration.
There it is.
As
Oh
you
my
open
goodness.
your eye, you see shimmering forms, just torsos hovering. Can't really make out the shapes, other than they are vaguely humanoid. You are in the presence of deity.
Holy shit! It worked. She actually does say that. Is it just one or is there multiple?
All 6.
All 6. Okay.
This is
Um,
now a semi-crowded room, if not for the fact that they are just spectral in nature.
She is going to. Well, she's still sitting in the lotus position, but she's going to bow her head deeply and just say, "I must say, I wasn't expecting that to actually work, but I thank you for hearing me," she says to one/all of them.
What aid do you seek?
I want to restore Bourbon to its former glory. I want to restore your temples in the promenade. I want to make Bourbon a garden where anyone could grow without fear of loss or pain.
You have our blessing. When it is time, we will send our chosen to aid you.
She
Spectral forms fade.
she from the lotus position, she bends over enough to, for her forehead to touch the floor. As they fade away, she just waits until they're gone, and then just kind of sighs as she just kind of like, oh my gosh. She turns over to Valerian. You saw that, right? That wasn't just in my head.
Sis, I don't have eyes.
Well, you know what I mean. You can see stuff while you're in there.
I didn't see anything. Seemed pretty
You didn't
cool,
hear
though.
You didn't hear those voices?
No. Not like I got ears. I'm talking to you in your head, remember?
Yeah, but you can hear when people are talking around me. Like, don't pretend like you don't see or hear anything while you're in there.
I didn't hear a thing.
Yeah, I think all 6 of them showed up. I mean, there were 6 spectral forms there. I was didn't expect that to happen. Makes me wonder why they didn't show up the first time.
Maybe you just
didn't
weren't
roll
saying
high
the right
enough.
words. Maybe you didn't
I was-
believe.
Oh no, I believed more back then than I do now, but I think the fact that I was, hawking up blood and had broken ribs probably interfered with the prayer. But no, they gave me their blessing. They said their chosen would aid me when I call for them.
That's going to be really cool. I mean, think
Okay.
about it. The chosen mortals of gods come to help you. Just think how badass this is going to be.
Somewhere Aimer flexes in your vision because he was once chosen.
Yeah, well, I like these gods more than I like Masaba. So, okay, well, okay, that's great. That's 7 gods I have the blessings from. The 6
but
and
Kyofu says that you're just going to get his divine intervention. The 6 are actually sending people to help. That's awesome. That's massive, sis.
well, yeah, I know. I mean, the only way we can fight demons is with divine magic. I mean, that's what I'm hoping for. I'm surprised they didn't
Real
make me
question
promise
is-
anything.
Well, you figure that you're going to do them a big favor. Get rid of all the demons and fiends there. It's going to be massive for them. Being able to get their temples back, that's what you promised.
I'll do
You
it.
did promise.
I will do it.
So,
I mean,
they got what they want, as long as you succeed. Now, the question is, are they sending you one, or how many
Or
are they
6.
sending?
they said we are sending. I mean, I'm a little bit rusty on my religion. You were more into all that than I was. I mean, I know that there's the 6 temples, but that really they're only one temple. But they're also 6. So I don't know if they're sending the one, which would be, I don't even know if something like that exists.
I honestly
I
don't
don't
know
know.
who the chosen of the gods are now. Sorry, sis.
Yeah, I know you've been out. You've been out.
church for a while.
Yeah, you've been out of the loop. I know. It's fine. Okay, this is good. This is good. All right. Now I just need to figure out how to counteract Cervantes's soul-sucking thing. I'm worried, Valerian, because I haven't told the others this, but I'm pretty sure Cervantes has captured Valentina.
That's
It's
not good.
Well, yeah, because I was speaking to that spirit of life, and I asked them about Montesquieu and Valentina. Montesquieu's dead, but Valentina, the spirit didn't know. It wasn't sure. She wasn't alive and she wasn't dead. And I mean, if someone got their soul sucked out and is held in prison in limbo or something, that sounds like something Cervantes can do. So
Yeah.
I think Cervantes may be holding our sister hostage. So I got to figure out how that works too.
That's spoopy. We try to get her back, but we have to get her back before he dies. Will he consume her soul in the process?
I have no. That's the thing. I have no idea how any of his strange demon powers work. I don't even know what sort of pact he's made. Hell, maybe the original Cervantes doesn't even exist anymore. Maybe he made a pact with a demon, and the demon ate him, and now it's just a demon or something. I don't know.
From what I know, they call it an abomination.
I know.
No telling what that means.
I've noticed that every god I've spoken to has called him an abomination. Both Imkael called him an abomination, and Kyofu called him an abomination, which is really weird because those are 2 very, very different gods, but they both agree that he's an abomination, which is concerning. Maybe I should ask Imkael for help too.
Careful with that.
I don't know. Well, next time we summon Cecilia, I'll have some words with her. I have a back door there. This is all starting to work out, I think. Okay.
I heard a rumor.
Really?
about
You heard a
that
rumor?
Yeah. About that Saphira friend of yours.
Oh no. What?
Yeah, she's been hanging out with a cleric of Imkael.
I thought you said you didn't. Never mind. What? Like on a crew or something?
Hearing.
Okay. Thanks. Yeah, I know. Thanks. Very helpful.
He's trying to maintain plausible deniability for one of these days when you have a partner and he gets left in the corner.
Oh my god. So. All right. So, yeah, Saphira has that priestess of has a priestess of Imkael in her crew. Is what you're saying?
Well, yeah, that's what she said.
Well, I mean, if I run into her again, I'll ask her about it. Interesting. I mean, I don't know. I took a big step by giving Saphira permission to use the safe house.
Yeah.
And considering how many people are trying to kill us, I don't know if that was actually a good idea.
I don't know.
I mean, what's the worst they could do? Just ruin a century of planning? I mean, apparently, apparently mission secrecy isn't that tight because Laurel apparently blabbed her lips to whatever higher ups, did her. I have to have a word with Laurel about that because that isn't acceptable. I have to remind
Here's a
her
question
who's.
for you, sis.
Hmm,
Have you ever had the House of Flowers work against you directly?
directly?
Like
Not that I'm
actually
aware of.
oppose you?
They haven't tried to kill me, no. They haven't
So-
tried to stop me either.
So they might be allies, just with
Oh, they're
alternate goals.
Oh no, they're absolutely allies, or at least some of them are. Like I said, like my master, for example, I've already sent him a letter asking for his aid. He hasn't responded yet, but it's on the other side of the continent. All the people from the monastery, I'm confident would back me. My students as well. I miss them. I haven't seen them in a long time. Yeah, there's plenty in the House of Flowers who I would trust with my back implicitly, and there's others who I would trust kind of, as long as we're pointing in the same direction. But this Briarthorn person, I have no idea who he is. I have no idea what his goals are. And I know for a fact that he's not the only major power in the house. I know there's people who have ill intentions. There's Amanith, for example. And that's a problem for another day. I'll worry about that later. It's just yeah, it's a lot to take in, and I'm not as good at this cloak and dagger stuff as I pretend to be.
You're doing pretty good. I mean,
We'll see.
You found me. You got these badass friends. You guys kicked the ass of the spawn. Yeah. I mean, you're figuring things out. It's like I wouldn't be this smart. You know that. I'm not big into this cloak and dagger shit myself.
Oh no,
But
I know. Yeah.
You're doing awesome. Keep up
Yeah,
the
this
good
was
work.
always what Valentina was good at. No, you and me, we're just see a problem and smash it. That's probably the best way to go forward. But yeah,
Well,
we'll
I don't
see.
know about smashing. I mean, there's some dexterity to swordplay.
I
like
know.
to think I've got a personal grace in my style. The sword gets up
I
and
know.
starts flourishing.
Yeah, no, well, I'm still kind of flabbergasted that actually worked, but I'm glad it did.
Miracles happen, sis.
No, you have to make them happen, I think. But right, well, at least that's done. Okay. Well, I think I need to trance. It's been a long day, and we have a lot of work we have to do tomorrow. Who knows? Maybe we'll find Brennan's dad.
Maybe so.
Another. Oh, I can't believe we there's another elf in the party with daddy issues.
Well, here's a question. What do you think
Hmm?
of that name?
Sumner? Is it Sumner or Summoner?
He spelled it summoner.
Oh,
Wonder what
Well,
that means.
I wonder if
Most
it means
people-
he's. Hmm?
Most people take appellations that relate to what they do for a living. Don't you think
What,
that's a
so-
little on the nose?
Well, Gwald doesn't. He's just called Gwald, but he summons hordes of pigs. He's not called Pig Hoarder or something.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Maybe he's a mage. Yeah, maybe he's a mage or something. I don't even know how old Brennan is. Like, this human may not even still be alive. Who knows? But I guess we have time, and I just wish this eye recharged faster. But I guess we'll see.
Yeah, well, you're doing a good job. Keep it up.
Thank you for the encouragement, brother. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. And just careful around that aimer guy. Seems chaotic, and I'm not sure if he's ever going to hit on you or not. But
Ew.
with him I mean, seriously, he's one of those guys that I'd have to go and have a talking to, you know?
He's not my type. I prefer stability. No. Oh God, no.
Right.
The opposite. I mean,
Let him off easy when it happens. After all, he seems sensitive.
I'll try to be sensitive. I'll try not to laugh in his face if that ever happens.
And sis, I mean, that
What?
Brennan guy, he's kind of cute.
Yeah, he is good looking.
If he could get his alcohol under wraps, I mean, there's potential there.
No, yeah, I like the beard, but the pissing on people is I mean,
That's not your thing?
no, it really isn't. No.
Yeah.
Some people like that.
Yeah, some people do like that, but that's not.
You in your head. You all of a sudden you hear objectively after that. Some people like that.
Just all defensively, like, hey, he has his thing and he sticks to it. I respect that, but it's not my cup of tea. Or
You do want kids,
Stream
right,
of-
sis?
maybe, I don't know.
I mean, I'd love to have a nephew. I mean, it's hard to play with the kid, of course, unless you can let the kid play with the sword. But it'd be good to have some, little roses around.
Well, that is a problem for another day. Because I mean, if I'm right, I'm the last of the line, and that means when I die. Well, actually, that's a really good point. Who's the sword going to get passed on to?
Right?
Yeah, no. I mean, I have all the time in the world to figure that out. So I'm only 130, so we'll
Yeah.
worry about that after. I plunge you through Cervantes' heart.
Thank you. As a question,
Hmm.
you're 130 years old.
Yeah.
Have you even gone on a date?
Yeah.
What was his name or her name?
His name was Poe. And he was a student at the monastery.
Oh, okay. Cool. All right.
I mean,
I just didn't want to pry. And
I
any
mean,
details about you and some
it's-
famous
no, it's-
dragon warrior.
no, he wasn't. No, I killed him. But
That's so dark.
yeah,
Why'd you kill him?
it's a very interesting story. Well, we were training together, and we got along well, and for 15 years everything was fine. But then he changed, and he started asking me for things that I wasn't willing to give him, and I guess looking back on it now, it's because he got older and I stayed the same, and he wanted to have a family, and I wasn't willing to do that. So we broke up. It was perfectly amicable, but he ended up falling in love with some other girl, and he tried to run away from the monastery. He tried to elope, and well, that's not allowed. And yeah,
I'm glad
that
you
monastery
can't kill
told
me.
yeah, he ran away, and it was actually one of my final tests. The monastery knew about our relationship, knew I cared about him, and they tasked me with killing him.
I don't really approve of that.
Well, like I said, I had to do a lot of things I'm not exactly proud of in order to survive. If the six had answered me when I was a little kid begging for their help, maybe I wouldn't have had to become an assassin. Maybe I could have become, I don't know, a cleric of one of them. I don't know, Gwyleth. Not that I don't appreciate them helping me, she says as she looks up at the sky.
Have you considered that this has been their plan all along?
Yes, I have, and if it is, I don't approve of it.
But you're going to go along with it?
Yes, I really don't have a choice.
These gods. Not sure I really trust them, But what are you going to do?
What are you going to do? The best we can. That's what we're going to do.
Drink.
And drink. That's actually a good idea.
All right. So.
Not that I can get drunk anymore, unfortunately. Yeah.
So, I think that's about as good of an ending point for tonight as I can get. As you guys bed down for the night. You guys.
The only other thing that was going to happen that I had to bring up was
go ahead.
Aimer was gonna cast Identify on the ring and the rapier.
Okay. You want to cast Identify the ring and the rapier?
Yep.
Awesome. Which one first?
The rapier, because he's been swinging it around all day. And it was actually sitting on his lap while he ate.
All right.
That's how he was venting his frustration.
Here you go, Aimer. That's the rapier. That come up for you?
Yep.
Oh, Daisy gave me inspiration again. Thank you.
Oh,
I think.
No, actually, it was not Daisy who gave it to you. It was Saphira.
Oh,
Saphira gave you inspiration.
oh, sorry.
Did I
Thank
miss it
you.
earlier?
I appreciate it. Oh, Stormstopper. Yeah, you're right. I didn't
Yeah.
read that. Oh, let me add that in. I need all the inspiration I can freaking get.
See that? Okay. Apologize.
I burned through this stuff like
Where was
like
it? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
For
no,
a cool
I
and
definitely,
poetic scene. Got it.
definitely got that. Right. And what was the ring?
I haven't given you that link yet, but I will send it to you now.
Okay.
oh my goodness! I just realized people are watching me, and I did that whole thing while people are watching. Oh my god, I'm blushing.
And you got
nailed it.
got props for it. You nailed it.
Oh
That was
jeez.
really, really cool. If they had not given me
That was-
inspiration, I was going to, because that was.
No, that was.
No, I was gonna like. Was that off the cuff, or is this something that you?
No, I wrote that down. I'm not that creative.
But
Would you
like
mind
when you
posting
went on
that
that,
in Discord for us? Would you copy paste
Oh,
that
sure.
for me?
Yeah.
Appreciate
yeah,
that.
and when
Because
you
that's
started
cool
that, I
lore
was
that-
like, you have to succeed in that. So that's why, like, I was like, I'm gonna keep throwing inspiration. Like, I've got 90,000 channel points on Twitch. You were gonna succeed that to get the cool RP aspect.
Let me put that in the. I'll put that in the Spirits and Fellowship. Where is it? Where's our chat? There it is.
in Discord.
Well, Eric, all I'm gonna say is, you did
Does
not
that make
lie to
sense
me.
now? I'm sorry?
You did not lie to me.
I didn't. No.
No, you didn't.
Oh no, what's happening? Whenever Aimer gets that tone of voice, I start getting worried.
All I'm gonna say is, Eric had said that, like, when I first stole the items, I was a little concerned because it just said, "Oh, it's a gaudy rapier." Don't get me wrong. Like, in character, Aimer would have been like, "Oh, this looks really nice." Eric's like, "No, you really robbed them." And all I'm gonna say is, I really robbed that poor man.
Oh no,
Yeah.
is it a Vorpal rapier?
No,
Is that what it is?
It's not a. Well, I don't really know how the Vorpal Rapier does, but
Vorpal Rapiers on a crit beheads the target.
oh, okay. No, it's not. It's not. I'm not beheading anyone. I mean, I have the other one for that. It is a really awesome rapier though, and it's not the rapier. It's the rapier is awesome. Don't get me wrong. It is.
Oh, it's the ring
It
that's
is
good.
Really good. The ring is going to really make me question my attunements.
That's always a good sign.
Very much so, and you will see what it does.
I'm looking forward to it. He's keeping it a surprise. Yeah.
It is a surprise, and God, does it fit with this character's build so well. Oh.
All right. Well, that's where we're going to end for tonight. I hope you guys are having fun with the encounters, the story, the plots, and everything.